Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to A-Listers episode 79. You get me? We are here to talk about I can already tell Lewis raided. I already tell because I see potch outs in the chat. That's 100% Carefree Lewis. Carefree Lewis 100% raided this channel. Yep, it was him. I knew it as soon as I saw two potch outers in the chat. So Lewis, you sent 300 of your loyal subscribers. Only 2 said potch out. Wow, this is the new Carefree Lewis community. They don't even believe in their leader anymore. There you are. There you are. Sorry, ask Liverpool. Wait, Daniel, I want to ask you a question, generally. So if Liverpool are sorry ass and we're top of the league, so what does this say about the rest of your clubs? Like, you must be miserable ass like the rest of you. Hey, it is what it is. Anyway, we are here. We're going to be talking about Gyokeres and Alexander Isak transfers. We're going to be talking about Manchester City winning in the FA Cup. However, they did have a Haaland injury, so we're going to ask, the thoughts on this going forward. There's nothing to talk about Man United related because no one cares, mate. We're going to be talking about Chelsea as well. So there's a lot for us to talk about. And of course, to everyone watching right now, Eid Mubarak to all of you guys. It's first day of Eid over here. You get me, Eid Mubarak. So I appreciate you and love you all. We have celebrated 2 things today. The fact that Don Hussam's channel is now on 49,000 subscribers. We are 1,000 subs away from 50k. Vamonos! You get me? We're 1k subscribers away from 50k. So thank you guys so much. Big up to everyone who supports this community. And Eid Mubarak to all of you guys. Joining me first and foremost, on loan from Al Ahwa. You get me? We couldn't do Ahwa this week for religious purposes. You get me? Because they're all Muslims, except Jacob. So we let everyone pray in Ramadan the last 10 nights and we let them celebrate Eid. You get me? But Wednesday we're back, inshallah. On loan, this is like Strasbourg, Chelsea. You get me? We've sent Petrovic on loan to A-Listers. You get me? So he's here. And he has a fresh trim. So for the first time in 2 years on the channel, he actually got a haircut and doesn't need to wear a hat. So he's not the Pratt in the hat today. He's just the Pratt. Man like Saad is in the building. How doing Saad? Hey!
Don't mess me up, man. Don't mess me up, man. Let me move nice, bro. Let me not talk the way I was moving out of my barbershop, yeah. The day before Eid, listen. You know what I mean, bro?
Talk to me nicely, innit?
Bro. Yeah, talk to me nicely or don't talk to me at all, man. Do you know what I mean? That's
Did you find a couple of wifey potential in the Eid prayer?
Huh?
Did you find a couple of wifey potential in the Eid prayer?
Habibi, you know, listen, we don't talk too much, you know, just
I found 2, innit?
Salamu alaikum, do you know what I mean, bro? Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Salam, Eid Mubarak. By the way,
you look from far, you know, like, oh, that girl right there. Okay,
listen, speaking of Eid Mubarak to everybody who's watching. Eid Mubarak to you and your families. I hope they're all well. I hope that your Eid, listen, for all my UK man them and all the UK gal them, listen, big up to you. Eid Mubarak. I hope you enjoyed it with your family.
Did you follow Morocco or Saudi?
No, I followed Saudi, bro. I followed Saudi.
As a Moroccan.
But UK always follows Saudi, bro. Ooh. So this guy is now being a fraud. Now he's trying to put me in a position.
As a Moroccan yourself, you followed Saudi Arabia. You have to explain this. I will not continue the stream till you explain this.
سمحوا لي يا المغربيين لا يرحمكم الوالدين فهمتيني انا شوف الانجليز تشوف سعودي وتيديروا ايش تيديروا هذيك السعودي فهمتيني خليني صافي I'm sorry yeah you know what I mean سمحوا لي لا يرحمكم الوالدين please you know what I mean anyway for everybody else nobody understood that apart from my Moroccan man them do you know what I mean big up, man.
I'll explain, Nafisa. This is what happens for the UK people. All the UK Muslims, this is what they do. Some people follow Saudi Arabia. Some people follow the closest Muslim country, which is Morocco. So
okay, no. Hold on a minute.
No. Wait. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk to me, the one that speaks. like when it comes to this topic, you got to be the education levels are different. So
you know what?
let me
Hold on a minute. You stay there 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I got something for you, bro. Hold on, mate. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah?
What, you want me to bring my thobe as well? Wallah, I'll bring my thobe.
Yeah, wallahi, bring it then. Bring it then.
You
Bring
want
it
me to
then.
bring the thobe? Wallah, I'll go wear my
guys,
thobe. I have
1 second,
Emirati
guys.
thobe right
1
now. I'll dunk
second.
in your head.
You
I have
guys stay
Maghribi
here.
thobe, I have Emirati thobe, I have Saudi thobe. What do you want me to
يلا
wear?
انا اني
I'll wear
مغربي
Emirati
والله
thobe. Best
انا
if
اني
you want.
مغربي
Wallah, I will
يلا
wear thobe right
والله
now.
يلا يلا
Wallah, I will wear thobe. Lewis, Vator, and Shik. Sorry, this is personal. This is personal. This guy thinks he can out thobe an Arab from the mountains. Nah, just give me 2 seconds, bro. You ain't gonna out thobe me. You bum. You bum. You follow Saudi Arabia instead of your own country. Guy thinks he can out thobe an Arab who lives here. Talk to me nicely. Talk to me nicely, you bum.
listen man
Talk to me nicely, you bum. Let's
Here,
go.
bro, here. Come on,
Let's
man.
go. Emirati thobe.
This is how we're doing the show,
right
bro.
here.
This is how we're doing the
Arabian
show
stuff. You want me to
This
wear
is how we're doing it,
You want
bro.
me to wear the shmagh as well? Wallah, I will wear the shmagh.
Wallahi, you know what?
You want me to wear the shmagh?
You
I'll wear
out-Arabed me. You out-Arabed me there, bro. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
Wallahi, man, this.
Yeah, exactly.
I left it at my mum's house, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There you are. Typical excuse. I left it at my
Come on, man.
mum's
Come on,
house.
man. We
I left it
outside,
at
bro.
my mum's house. You want me to wear the... You get me? You
Hey,
want me to do this, huh? You want me to do this? You want
hey,
me to... Wallahi, I can do this whole stream like this. Talk to me
Wallahi.
nicely.
hey,
I'll
bro,
bring the
come on,
Egal.
man.
I'll put it here as well.
Come on, man. We're here, bro. We're
Big
here.
up,
We're
big
here.
up, big up. I can't lie to you, the Moroccan like thobe looks like a wizard's robe from RuneScape.
Bro, do you know that's bro? When I wore it, yeah, because I was during Eid, during Ramadan, bro. I was going to the Jumu'ah prayer, bro, wearing it, bro. And I came back, bro, and these guys started putting out a freaking piece of metal. They said, "Here you go, Gandalf. Here's your stick."
Bro, wallahi, tell me right now, Saad doesn't look like this. Anyone who grew up playing RuneScape, tell me this does not look like Saad right now.
I look.
Wallahi, this looks like Saad. Wallahi al-Azim, this looks like Saad.
Oh, man.
You're an NPC from RuneScape. You get me? This
Let me alone, man. Hey, RuneScape is crazy, bro. That
there you are.
heritage, bro. RuneScape, old RuneScape, not the new stuff that he tried to come out with.
Yeah, old school.
Old RuneScape. Old RuneScape was.
New one is bummy. New one is bummy. Anyway, guys, that was a long ass unnecessary intro right there. Joining us next on the channel, you get me? He does not have any thobe except the thobe of fraudulence. Man like Vator is in the building. Hi, Vator.
What's good? What's good? What's good? This was nice. This was nice. This was nice. I like that. I like to be a part of that. See the little battle that you guys had. That was some quality YouTube right there.
It was
Vator, it was another battle that Saad lost this season.
Listen, all I'm saying is this was personal. I didn't lose it. He just happened to have more.
You said I out-Arabed you. That's literally.
Listen, he happened to have his stuff to hand. Do you know what I mean? I didn't have all my stuff.
No, I didn't. I went and got it.
I listen, like the first battle, I didn't go out in the transfer market and get the correct places, the correct things in the correct positions. Do you know what I mean, bro? It's all good, man. Don't worry.
But you spent 700 million on your outfit. I didn't.
Okay. I in the transfer market, I kind of failed. Do you know what I mean? Like my owners. Do you know what I mean? Big up, man.
We can press you both sides. Joining us next on the channel, you get me. Big up. He's joining us from Carefree Lewis channel. Why am I saying from Carefree Lewis? Like he's actually Carefree Lewis. Joining us on the channel is the man, the myth, the legend, Lewis in the building. Hi, Lewis, mate.
Big up, everybody. Up the Chelsea, all of that. Congratulations on 49K too.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, big up. Future UCL winners and all of that. Up the Chelsea.
And past UCL winners.
Something
that Saad can't say.
I was about to say, what is this Lewis guy trying to do? Take a Pepto-Bismol shot, bro.
It is literally a Pepto-Bismol shot, bruv. I've got mad indigestion, bruv. You think I'm joking? I've gone through nearly half the bottle already.
And Lewis is mad, bro. I swear, bro. This guy did a shot to the Pepto-Bismol. He said, "Big up,
Let's
guys."
go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's basically what I've been doing all weekend anyway.
Big up to Lewis. And last but not least, he follows the English Premier League, but he didn't know that there is a time change in the UK because he went through American education system. You get me? So he's here. Hey guys, what can we do? That American education system has failed generations.
Yeah.
But he's also failed because he supports Man United. He's here though. But like Shik, how do you Shik?
Big up to everyone. Shout out to you, Hassam, obviously, for hitting 49K, 50K soon. Eid Mubarak to everyone in the chat, to everyone who celebrates, and on the panel as well. And yeah, I'm glad to be here. Had a great 2 weeks of no football. Best 2 weeks of my life this season. And now we're back to square one. And we play Forest. We play Forest.
Did man just say it's great 2 weeks of football because I didn't watch my team play? That's actually mad.
Greatest of
Yeah.
his life, bro. He
Crazy.
said greatest of my life.
Greatest 2 weeks of this season because I didn't get to watch my team play. So-
And the U.S. lost to Canada.
Oh.
Yeah, that as well.
Mm.
That as well. But yeah,
Didn't
shout out
you
to
lose-
everyone,
didn't you
man.
lose to Peru
Great to be here.
as well. Again,
Also
No,
Panama.
Panama.
Also Panama.
We
Oh,
get it. Someone
Panama,
hugged
sorry,
on and said you're
Panama.
right.
I swear you
Yeah.
lose to Panama all the time, bro, or something like that.
Podge
bro.
tax.
Just like-
Podge tax. That's what it is.
Oh, man.
Lewis, now say something. Go ahead.
Podge
So you
tax.
can.
No, I don't need to say
Oh.
anything. Actions speak louder than words, bruv.
By the way, Hassam, check just for the later on in the show. Check Fabrizio Romano, Bomba quickly, just Bomba. Quickly.
What's Fabrizio?
The Man City side? Why are you laughing, Vator? Why are you laughing, bro? Why are you laughing, bro? You knew that we were gonna see it, bro. Why did you keep all stum and quiet, bro? You didn't say nothing.
No, when things leak, they leak. It's not for me to say.
Are you talking about Haaland news?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna discuss that. That's why I changed even the title. Don't worry. I got
Thank you.
Haaland wasn't in the title. He's now in it. Let me just grab these super chats quickly. Big up to JC says, "Watch out!" Courtesy of Lewis. I respected JCC. You spent
Come on,
€2 backing Carefree Lewis. I admire that. I respect it, and it's blue, just like the Chelsea.
And apologies to every US fan. God be with you in this trying time.
Oh,
My favorite Champions League winners panel.
You know what, man? I listen.
one day.
More life, bro. More life. Do you know what I mean?
We can go thobe for thobe. Yeah, we can go for band for band. We can
I
go
listen,
thobe for thobe. You get me? Like,
guys. Listen, there's still a chance, bro. This season.
no, there's no chance. You lost this.
There's still a
Right.
chance anyway.
Okay, chat. Would you rather have Hossam's Arab thobe? You get me? Like
Yeah,
actual
come on, guys.
Arab
Come on.
thobe, or Saad's wizard
اختار
thobe?
مراسك.
Do you want to
اختار
look like
مراسكم.
Wizard of Oz, or do you want to look like
اختار
an Arab
مراسكم.
wizard thobe?
مغربيين يلا وريها.
No one will
لا
vote for you.
تجيب لنا الاماراتي التوب ملا.
Habibi, I have Emirati, I have Saudi, I have Omani.
Well, where's your Magharibi توب, bro? Where is it, bro?
Why should I
Where
buy
is it,
Maghrebi
bro?
thobe?
Because they're elite, bro. They're the top tier, bro.
Because I'm not trying to look like
That is
Wizard
the
of
top-
Oz, mate. I'm not.
They're top
I'm not
tier.
trying
bro.
to look like Harry
They're top
Potter.
tier.
You
Okay,
get
so
me?
firstly, my one has the hood on it.
Yeah,
there's
put
ones
it on your
without
head.
hood.
Put it on
No,
your
but
head.
there's ones without hood. No.
But you want to know why I win? Why would an Arab need a hoodie?
Because sometimes it's cold and it may be raining. Like, bro, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it may be raining. Sometimes you just came out of the hammam and then you've just washed yourself. Do you know what I mean? And you need to cover your head, bro.
See,
wanna
the
get
only ones
cold?
voting for you, you get me? I love you, Sambo. We move Moroccan,
Aye.
so he's Moroccan. The other
JE,
one, unbiased Moroccan.
brother.
You get me? Anyone non-Moroccan? and look, Nafisa, of course, Nafisa has to chime in. Like, I'm an Arsenal fan. You won because of the trim. You can't disrespect my trim. You get me? This trim is elite.
Listen, we don't talk too much. Do you know what I mean? We just keep it stepping.
Can you actually put your fingers through your hair like this? You can't.
Oh,
He's
wow.
got a trim.
Wow, sorry, mate. Yeah, I couldn't do that, bro. Sorry.
You can't make a Head and Shoulders
Where's
ad when you have 500k.
What is
subscribers.
this guy doing pan 10? Like,
Yeah,
what's
of
going on
course.
here, bro?
Of course. Hey, Head and Shoulders, hit me up. Let's go. Bring me the money, mate.
Hey.
Nafisa, you're a nas, mate. Anyway, big up to don't worry, Saad. The term is better than a Champions League anyway. It is, low key.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, man.
It is. And he has to cope with that because his team is never going to win it. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Make sure you guys are slapping the like button. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button right now and subscribe. All these guys' channels in the description. Jacob will be joining us in a bit as well. He fucked up because of the time difference once again. American education system. Like there's literally nothing I can do about it.
Bro, it's because the time changed for us too, and then it changed back. That's why I was just a little confused. Literally
So
a couple of weeks ago, the
should be
time
the same
changed for
exact
us.
time then.
No, like up until whenever the time changed for you guys, it was 7 hours. It was 7 hours. Like the
This one,
difference
who's
between
you
me and
guys?
you
I'm
guys.
Jordanian. Who's you guys?
I mean, like UK
This one.
people. UK people.
I know that Hussam uses calm and all of this stuff, bro.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Hussam's officially been like
Literally
changed,
says
like,
fam like all the time, but he's like, I'm
no,
not.
he's officially been changed. Like I'm
gave me
waiting
blood.
for the day that he just uses straight UK slang, bro. Just doesn't
proper scouser in that. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I didn't know this time change. But like I said, I'm still here, so we're good.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we appreciate that. Thank you. Unlike Jacob, who's an hour late. Anyway,
Speaking
listen,
of
we
you-
have 520 people in the building. Let's get 200 likes ASAP. So please do hit the like button, do subscribe. We are going to start off though with Saad's club. So because we heard news, Ornstein Bomba over this last 24 hours. Gyokeres to Arsenal news. Someone has mad background noise, by the way. I don't even know who this. Gyokeres to Arsenal news. According to Ornstein, Gyokeres close to Arsenal now. Berta is going to be working on that deal. You get me? Where are you with this whole Gyokeres stuff?
Listen, I think for me, obviously Isak was my number one pick, but regardless on whether that's feasible or not feasible, I think they're still going to go for that. I think that's still their first pick, but I think this guy is looking like a more reasonable or more realistic target, in my personal opinion, than the Isak whole debacle, what's going on over there. For me, it's Gyokeres is a guy that I wanted for ages, bro. He played in the Championship, so you know he can handle the physicality of England. He's also put numbers up in Portugal. No matter what Hussam says, I don't care about the PTSD of Nunes. This guy just looks different, bro. He actually just looks different compared to, if you actually look, because I've actually gone back and fully looked at clips of Nunes to see, like, did he actually look the same as this Gyokeres guy? They don't look the same. Like the link up play wasn't the same. The way he plays with back to goal at times, the way he's taking shots on and his accuracy, bro, his headers, everything. It's all different, bro. This guy's literally physicality, bro. Physical demon, bro. So for me, this is definitely one of the guys that I wanted if we didn't go in for Isak. Now, in regards to the whole situation of whether he'll come to my club, listen, right now, all that's been said is he is one of the more realistic targets. I'm just happy to see that David Ornstein's come out and said it. Do you know what I mean? I rate David Ornstein's words, bro, because this guy is like literally like this, bro, with Arsenal Football Club. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why, but for some reason, he's always like that, bro. He's tight. The only thing he gets wrong is like when something changes behind the scenes. Like legit, listen. Sometimes you just have to go and what's the guy's name? Paul Joyce. Sometimes you just have to Paul Joyce it. If you support another club, bro, just Paul Joyce it, bro. Don't go to Ornstein, bro. Don't believe anything. But when it comes to Arsenal, bro, he doesn't get a lot wrong. So for him to say that we're linked to Gyokeres, and he's a big admirer of him, this Andrea Berta, bro. Which, listen, Andrea Berta, for me, I've kept it the same since we've been agreed with him and everything. I'm waiting to see what happens after the summer's done. That's when I'll do my talking about Berta, whether this guy's serious, whether he's an amazing guy, whether this and this and that. The history for me tells me that he is a very good sporting director. He can get his targets. He brings in his targets. If he wants a high value target, he'll get it through the door. But that's all words for me. That's all past experiences. We know what the ownership is like here and what Arteta does here. Do you know what I mean? So I need to see if he's going to have full control, if he's going to have the reins, or if Arteta's still got his hands.
Because using your own logic, and the guys will chime in as well into this, is we know who Arteta's primary target is. And you can't deny this because you've been linked to him with like way too long, which is Sesko.
Yeah.
That's someone you've been looking at for a really long time. So if you sign Gyokeres, is that like a power moving from a manager to a sporting director in your eyes?
Yes. And the reason why is because he's not going for that young archetype of somebody who's gonna come in and that young player. I think now with Berta, I think what he might have gotten young players, but he also likes the experienced players, which I that's what we need right now. We need experience to come through the door, bro. I'm tired of youngsters. I'm tired of 21, 22-year-olds. Brother, bring me somebody who's experienced. Gyokeres, 26, about to be 27, entering his prime years, bro. This is what we need. If Isak comes in, and Isak, I think he's like 24, entering 25 soon. Like, if he comes in, that's still old enough, bro. I need somebody with experience now. I don't need to have these kids coming in. And listen, for me, I'm happy with either Gyokeres or Isak, whichever the two. My preference, if I had the two in front of me with 2 deals ready to go and we had to sign one of them, they gave me the choice, I'm picking Isak any day of the week, of course, because he has the experience in the league right now. We're seeing it.
How much you think Isak's going to cost you, though?
Listen, with me, I know these people are saying 150 million. I think when it comes to the transfer window and transfer window actually opens, these men are going to loosen up a little bit, bro. It's not going to be 150 million. They're going to drop to like 120.
Specifically, if Isak asks to leave, I think it's going to be 100 plus like 10 in bonus.
Do you know what it depends on? It depends on if they get Champions. If they get Champions League, it might be a wrap. If they get Champions League, they get top 5.
I agree.
It's a wrap. For all teams, because they could just sit there and be like, listen, we'll give you Champions League, bro. We're going to go and get players for you. Don't worry. You tell us who you want us to get, and we'll consider them as options. But if they don't get Champions League, it's techie for Newcastle. I know these fans, the Newcastle fans, big up to
Newcastle. Do you guys want to discuss Isak and Gyokeres in the same topic instead of us making it a separate topic? Because the logic in this whole Gyokeres to Arsenal thing is it frees up Liverpool targeting Isak. What do you guys think of it?
Well, me personally, I was going to say, like, first, obviously, new directors just come in. You're going to hear news like this. You're going to hear Arsenal get linked to, the better players and stuff like that, especially a position like this, a striker that's being talked about for years. Arguably, one of the reasons why they haven't lifted a league yet is because they don't have that out-and-out striker. I think the link itself is, in the tweet itself, it just says that there's interest, technically, which they've identified that Gyokeres might be, that profile that they're looking for. However, I don't honestly see how this is any different from the Zubimendi news. Zubimendi also same thing. After Arsenal, had a bad results, we heard in the news that, they're linked to Zubimendi. Since then, it's kind of died down. Haven't really heard too much about it at all, to be honest. So I'm hoping that, like, for an Arsenal perspective, it shouldn't be this type of thing where it's just a smokescreen to, kind of, I guess, hype up the fan base after a sporting director coming in to make it seem like they're doing the right job or they're getting to work right away and stuff like that. I hope it's not that, but we'll see. I think you have to see how they actually move, because that's really like what it is. Yeah.
Can I just say one thing for the reason why I think it's not is because previously journalists have come out and said Arsenal have tried to go down that route. They don't really mess with Gyokeres too much. Yeah, they've said that. They said that we were trying to throw our hand in there, and then we were looking at him. We were observing this guy, and then apparently they didn't want to go for him. I was begging for us to just go in for him, but other journalists were saying, "Nah, it's not going to happen. Arsenal were not really feeling him." All of a sudden now, David Ornstein's putting out with a bomber, bro, and saying that that he's high on the list. And he's like a priority target for Andrea Berta. So I'm like, this has to be Berta signing. If this is true, which
didn't you have interest in him last summer though?
There was interest.
Yeah, I feel like you did. Yeah.
There was interest, but it didn't go much further than that. It was like they were interested.
I'm surprised Shik hasn't brought it
because I just struggled to see what's the difference between now and the summer. Because Ornstein didn't say too much.
My thing is, I'm surprised you haven't brought up Man United with the Gyokeres stuff. Because of the fact that Amarim is there. And you've been linked to him like as well every 5 seconds.
So that's one thing too, but I've also heard a lot of links with Osimhen to our club. Like I've been hearing a lot of we've been exploring the idea of Osimhen. We've Napoli actually wanted Garnacho from us as well. Napoli have also I think they've put interest in Haaland and stuff as well. So I think they're trying to maybe try to do a deal with something like that. But if you ask me personally, Gyokeres, Isak, Osimhen, like a lot of these top strikers, Sesko, they lack in a couple of things here and there, but they're all the top strikers currently, in the world, like at this moment. And I think the fact that all our clubs, or at least my club, is linked to at least one of those strikers is a good sign. But it really just depends on who's who's available to get. Isak is the one that's going to be the toughest for sure.
Mm.
Like Isak, to get
Yeah,
Isak,
I
you're
agree.
gonna have to, you're gonna have to do
If
the
they make
most.
Champions League, it's not tough anymore. It's impossible, in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's impossible, 100%. I think even before Isak reached the goal scoring form that he was this season, I still think it was going to be tough to get him because he's a quality player. And then for Newcastle to let go of someone like that to get a replacement now for his goals too is going to be tough. And that's why I think Isak will be the toughest out of all of them. Gyokeres deal is there. I think, doesn't he have like some sort of release clause as well? Gyokeres. Like a 50,
yes.
Yeah.
Like 70 million or something.
Something like that.
70.
Yeah.
It was 100 million euros, and they've dropped it to 70 now.
70,
70
yeah.
million.
So I mean, in terms
Yeah.
of that deal too, as compared to Isak or maybe some of the other ones, it's an easier way to go. So maybe Arsenal are looking at it that way, where Sesko might still be an option on their short list, but Gyokeres might seem like one that is, I guess, cost efficient, or financially a better decision for them. Because again, Sesko, Gyokeres, a professional might be able to tell you differences between their game, like clear, distinct
He's doing it
differences
for
between their
cheeks.
game. But they're both quality strikers, to be fair.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
I want to drop a quick bomb on all of you. First of all, Vator, Salamat Hariraya, big up to you. Second of all, I want to say this to... Why are you smiling, Saad? I can't say Eid Mubarak in a different language, and you start like... Jeez. I'm sorry.
This guy always likes to flex his
Sorry, you
multiple languages, bro. Yeah.
You could literally download Duolingo. You own a construction company. You're rich. Anyway, when it comes to this topic, I have two. See, John Queen just replied. Salamat Hariraya, Hussam. You get me? It just means Eid Mubarak in Malay. You get me? Get yourself educated, man. Speak a different language. Nothing wrong.
Let me try it then. Eid Mubarak to all my Malaysian people.
Yes, let's go.
There you go.
Let me drop the bomba. Pound for pound value, the best signing out of any striker that's available this summer, in my opinion, is Osimhen. Number one. Number two, you see the four of us. Forget Vator because he has Haaland and Marmoush. One of us, Lewis, Shik, Hussam, Saad, someone's getting Sesko. And let me tell you something, all of you guys right now. Sesko is going to be the worst signing any of us can make. I'm telling you all right now. In my opinion, I think Sesko is Darwin Núñez waiting to happen.
Really?
He is literally Darwin Núñez 2.0. I promise it's the same exact thing I saw with Núñez. Fast, powerful, strong, has a powerful shot, misses shitload of chances, passes like crap. His first touch takes 5 yards after. Like, you get me? Like, he touches the ball, first touch, it goes to a different level. You get me? So, listen, man, I'm telling you all right now, someone's getting Sesko. Because here's the thing, there are dominoes that are going to fall in place here. Number one, Isak make Champions League with Newcastle. He's staying at Newcastle, which now means there are 3 available strikers. Gyokeres chooses Man United because of the Amarim link. It's a possibility. No one can sit up here and deny it. If you ask me who's a more attractive club, Arsenal or Man United, I'll say Arsenal, of course, in this current moment in time. They're more attractive to join than Man United. No one will deny this. But he wants to go play for his former manager. So now we're left with Sesko, Osimhen, and up steps up Liam Delap. You get me? So all this talk about Lamborghinis and Ferraris, I'm telling the
Toyota just pulled up.
I'm telling the Arsenal fans in the chat, I'm telling the Chelsea fans in the chat, I'm telling the Liverpool fans in the chat, and I'm telling the United fans in the chat, get ready for the possibility of a Honda Civic. I am telling you all right now, we're talking about Ferraris and Lamborghinis. We could sign a Honda. I promise you all it's a possibility.
No, Hassam, you're too funny. You know when he said
a lot of us have accepted that we're getting Delap already.
Delap to Chelsea ain't done. There's a big chance that Delap goes to another club as well. That's
Delap's is a good signing.
Yeah. I've got questions about that.
I feel like Chelsea haven't completely pulled out of the whole Victor Osimhen thing too either, right? Like you're still kind of
I'm now
in
at
there.
the point where it's fuck the wage structure. If get top 4, go get me my players.
You're saying you've ruined my Eid. But, okay, so where's Sesko going then? Yalla, tell me. You think he's gonna stay Leipzig another year?
Send him West Ham or something.
But West Ham ain't gonna pay 70 for Sesko. Or 60, or whatever it is. It's going to be one of our clubs.
Kudus.
I'll be honest with you. I think the Kudus
They
thing
got a
has
release
been way.
clause in it. That should have to be paid immediately. Run that shit and go get Sesko.
Yeah, but me and you both know this Kudus thing has been overcooked so much. Like,
What do you mean?
I just think he stays at West Ham. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, he's not been looking good the last couple months, so maybe. But
I think it's either Kudus or Mbeumo who gets the big move to a big club. It's one of them.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think it's one of them.
And whoever they
This
go
is
with,
the domino.
Yeah.
Can I tell you the
think it's
domino?
both. I think it's one of
Newcastle
them,
make top 5, then they sign Mbeumo to play right wing, keep Isak. Now, guys, good luck. Yalla. Khalas.
actually, or maybe.
No, but
maybe
what's
we
also
get-
to say, like a
or maybe
team like
we get
Forest
top
doesn't sign
5.
any of them.
Maybe we get top 5, we buy Mbeumo, and we loan them Sterling for 2 years. Get him on a free after.
I'm sorry, Newcastle fans. I have congratulate you for winning the Carabao Cup. I love your fan base. You get me? Geordie women are absolutely beautiful. But I will say this. I am anti-Newcastle from now to the end of the season. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I need them outside the top 4.
Oh
side.
wow!
Bro, are you
No, no,
telling me?
listen,
Are
I
you
have
telling me
been
that Hassan
punished
just
by
jumped on
God.
the train, bro?
That I have to watch Darwin Núñez for 2.5 years. Stop Mohamed Salah from breaking the assist record 3 years ago. He single-handedly has missed 62 big chances in 2.5 years. If I put your bum ass in front of goal, Vator, you would score more goals. So stop it. And stop defending this bum.
I'm not defending the bum. I'm talking about you hoping for the downfall of Newcastle for your gains. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
You just-
this is football,
What's
man.
wrong with that?
What's wrong with that? That's football.
Yeah, I'm saying.
I'm
you
saying
better-
debate. I'll just explain to you because I'm saying what's wrong with that because I've been doing that for the last 3 months. So what's wrong with that, brother?
I mean, there's
Tell
some
me,
of us.
bro.
Some of
Okay.
us. Some of us are looking for others to have their downfall to gain off of them, and some are like, "Hey, if they happen to make
All
it,
season.
put out a better bid. Get that player if you want that player."
This
That's
guy,
all.
bro. That's the Man City talking. Put up a better bid. Show
No,
me
you guys
what your
keep
pocket
poaching.
is,
You guys
bro.
keep
Show me
poaching
the
on the other
wallet.
club. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
I understand. I understand.
Tomorrow,
man.
when I'm doing an Arsenal Fulham watch along, inshallah, Nafisa, I want you in the chat. Keep this energy, Habibti, huh? I want to hear it. When Fulham put the dagger at the Emirates. Don't message me after sending me khutbahs and telling me I gave up on football. You want to know what Nafisa did? After the West Ham game, she started sending me khutbah. You know, there's a lot more important stuff than football in life, you
I
guys.
swear, the piece is the
Football is
best.
not the be all and end all. Insane cope by Nafisa.
The
Insane
piece is
cope.
the best, bro. I swear.
Alex Iwobi, dagger to the hearts. Ooh,
She's had a tough
cannot
3
wait.
years.
I cannot wait. Because it's literally the same of what happened last season. You lost to West Ham at home. Guess what? Fulham coming May. And after that, you go to Goodison May. Spud VG. Hey, Everton away. Wallah, I can't wait.
Wow.
I can't wait.
Brother,
Now,
fine play, man.
if the reverse of what happens, and we lose to Fulham and Everton because we played these two next as well, I'm gonna listen to Planet Faz. He was right. I need to diversify my content.
Shout out, Planet
I am doing Dubai vlog.
Cooking
I
with
am
fans.
escaping. I cannot do this anymore, you guys. You guys
Sam's
do
gonna
your-
be IRL streams in the gym.
IRL stream
Cooking with the
Dubai.
Sam and all that.
Come, let me show you the gym in this hotel, guys. Let's work out together.
Top 10 cigarette brands.
I will lie.
What do I use for my shampoo? Why does my hair grow back quickly? How do you grow a beard? I'm gonna become. You get me? I'm gonna be.
Hey, nah, Lewis,
NBA
top 10
content
hair
player
oils.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea from
Vlog.
Lewis, bro. Like 10
What, top 10
cigarette brands,
cigarettes?
and you're trying one, and you're, ooh, this is a bit musky. This one, man. It's actually all right. Yeah, smooth with the throat. Yeah, man, that's all right.
Yeah, I
Make a
don't
little
have-
tier list or something.
Man, so you're gonna do unboxing for cigarettes and that, yeah? Like, that's crazy.
IRL stream in the beach in Dubai.
And don't forget the
Jumeirah.
weekly Zuba hate watch.
We'll be like, guys, I got this new pack right here. 1 in 100. Only 100 people in the
Use
world have
code
it.
Hussam 20.
Or you can go shisha flavors, bro. You know, different shisha flavors.
my
Let's mix
God.
them all up.
IRL stream in Dubai. You get me someone with a camera, and then I hire 2 bodyguards, act like I'm the shit when I'm walking there. Woo! I can't.
You won't see Hussam doing the morning.
Hey, I got
routine.
one cousin. He's tall as shit. He's like 6'6". I'll bring him to Dubai with me. You get me? He's gonna be my
One-
bodyguard.
They have to be
One
taller
weekend-
than you. They can't be shorter than you, bro. They have to be taller. You know.
Yeah, they have to be big. Yeah.
One week in Dubai, and Hussam's gonna be doing the water, like the cold plunges in the morning, the morning routines
the-
and all of that. The thank you. Someone's gonna be putting like a suit on him. Thank you. like all that.
Hussam morning routine: wake up at 2 p.m., smoke cigarette, go to the gym.
Hey, that morning routine's crazy.
What's your pre-workout? Hey, let me
Man said coffee and a cigarette, man. R.I.P. the toilet.
Bro, listen, that's the Italian breakfast right there. That's the Italian. Have you ever seen a fat Italian? It's very rare. You get
Yes, actually, yes, I have. Chelsea boys,
Yeah.
Chelsea guys in the chat, you know who I'm on about.
Fairs. There's a fat Italian, but it's very rare. You get me? So, yeah. So anyway, guys, back to the football. Vator, one of us is getting Sesko. How do you see this summer panning out, Mister? I already have my 2 strikers. Tell me.
How do I see it panning out for you guys?
Yeah, like for us 4, because the striker thing is completely interlinked.
It is, and there's going to be dominoes, and it's also posturing. This is why I remain quiet. I was remaining quiet because I like the PR that Arsenal are doing right now. Right, they got a new guy making these decisions. They're already talking about signings because, Saad, I mean, you know this season's over. I know you talked about Champions League, and you
Not
never know.
completely.
All right, you got a couple more games to go, but the season's over. So all this hype about incoming players, strikers, that must be talked about right now, because that's what you guys have all said has been the missing link. You guys all said, what's Arteta been? Why is he always getting all these defenders? We need to address the striker, the attack. The hype's right. The hype is right. But when you talk about the summertime, in my opinion, I think Liverpool are the ones that are going to be the most active. Not because they're traditionally the most active, but when they've had a gap, like 3 seasons ago, they addressed their attack. A season later, they addressed the midfield. I think with some of the outgoings, I think they're going to be the right ones to get the attacker first, because they are the most promising club. They're the ones that are going to be defending champs. They're the ones that have traditionally. Yeah. Oh, come on now. Are we still doing this?
Brother,
Are we still doing this?
It's done.
Yeah,
but
don't tell me you're still leopard in the tree, Hussam. Don't tell me that. You're still the leopard in the
Inshallah,
tree.
that just means
Bro,
we're winning.
he jumped off the tree and then he realized, oh my god, we got Everton next.
Bro, there's no tree. The thing is, there's no tree anymore. What leopard in the tree? There's no tree. It's
You're
done.
not
It's
talking
just
about
open
garden
fields.
anymore?
Yeah,
What's
it's
happening
open
here?
fields of just grass, and you're in the sunny day.
It's a
You know, like
tumbleweed, bro.
Windows
We're just there
Explorer.
with hella zebras and deer, bruv. There's no
Bro.
lions, no hyenas, there's no wild dogs, no tigers, no nothing.
Literally, Windows XP 2007, your home screen. When you first open it, you see that little hill. That's literally what Hussam is on. That's what he's on. That's the type of place that Liverpool are in currently. There's no leopard in the. There's no tree.
There's
Like
no
none
tree.
of that type of stuff.
You got the
go on,
title.
Atleti.
You got the title.
Listen, if we drop points against jokes
no.
no, jokes aside, if I said we're gonna beat Everton 4-1, but if we drop points to Everton at home, maybe
What? If you drop points, what?
I cannot do this.
Do you know
You
what has to
cannot do
happen? For them to, do you know what has to happen for them to bottle the league somehow from this position, bro? It would.
Do they not have to lose 5?
It's
Wait, one
not.
second. Hussam, you think you could bottle the league still? You don't think you'll win it confidently?
You are 12
No, I think
points
we'll win the
clear.
We're in April. We're in April.
Okay. All right.
I think we will win the league. Yes,
All right. Okay.
Okay. Fair.
inshallah.
All of this, like Arsenal might not even beat Fulham.
That's why I was waiting. That's why I was waiting. Because if he says inshallah,
Inshallah, we're gonna win the league.
Oh,
inshallah.
my gosh. My gosh.
Anyway,
Okay.
back to the summer, Vator. Can you talk about the summer?
Okay, I was talking about the summer, and then you threw me off saying, God willing, we win this league. You're winning the league. Let's address this. You're winning the league. But honestly, with all of these strikers that are looking for a new home, looking for a destination, Liverpool are going to be the most attractive one to go to. Look at the style of football that they're playing. Look at the manager first season doing a madness. I mean, he didn't do quite as well as Pellegrini, but he's done a madness. And then whoever's coming in next are going to want that stability. So I think Liverpool are going to be the ones to kind of knock over that first domino. And then let's see what Arsenal try to do. Then let's see what, maybe Chelsea go in the mix, because obviously they want to strengthen with the Jackson that they have. I think I'm going to be looking, and again, when we talk about praying for others' downfall, like Hussam's doing with Newcastle, I'm going to be looking for a transfer window where Liverpool mess up. I don't want them to strengthen an attack. I don't want them to get someone better than Nunes. So we'll see. But Saad, I think, is going to be, you're watching what they're doing, then you're going to be reacting. Newcastle, I mean, United, I don't know what.
But Vator, that's the thing though. So with what you're saying, let's say for instance what you're saying is true. Yeah. That's what's gonna impress me if Berta's able to like get ahead of them and maybe move first. Do you know what I mean? Go and get his targets that he wants. If he's able to do that, meanwhile,
targets, yes, but attacking player, striker,
attacking, that's what I'm talking about. Attacking target. That's what I'm talking about. Attacking targets.
Okay.
If he's able to go in and get his attacking targets, even while Liverpool were doing this whole thing and they're going to be selling people and people are going to be leaving, people are going to be coming in. If he's able to do that, I'm going to be like, whoa, you know what? Fairs, bro. He's actually moving brazy.
It is, but you guys are all shopping for the same ingredients, and I think
exactly.
I think a striker. If we were all strikers on the market, let's be real, we would want to look to go to Liverpool first. What's Liverpool saying? What's the contract saying? What are the terms? We'd be looking at that because that's the most attractive.
True. Can I also add something to that though?
Is it fair to say this summer that? Go ahead, Shik. Go ahead. Sorry.
I just wanted to say I think whoever is thinking of going to Liverpool as well is also at the back of their mind thinking about whether Salah and Van Dijk are going to renew their contracts or not. And I think that's a big thing for a lot of players who are trying to go to Liverpool right now. Because let's say there comes a situation where a player wants to join Liverpool, but then the whole Salah Van Dijk thing is still looming, and it comes to a point where they don't extend their contract. So now you've just joined a team which won the league, not based off of just Mo Salah, but was majorly because of Mo Salah, because of his goals and his contributions that he provided. Also, to add to that, the defense, Van Dijk, who has been regarded as one of the best Premier League center backs for a while. Both of them leaving would be a big shock to Liverpool. And I think a lot of players, any player who would go to Liverpool as well, would be kind of thinking about that too. That's what I would. If I was someone who was thinking to go to Liverpool, I'd first ask them, what is the situation on Salah and Van Dijk? Because those players need to be there. For you guys to continue to try to win a league title again next season, those players have to be there. And then that's
completely fair. You are saying 100% something that is spot on. And I'll tell you something right now, and I've been very vocal about this. I think Salah or Van Dijk leaves. One of them leaves, and we immediately become in a top 4 race next season. Directly.
I've been saying this too. I think the fallout for Liverpool is going to be crazy next season.
Why?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Why do you
I'll tell you why. Look,
Van
Dijk is I'll give you objective reason. Van Dijk is the only one in all the center backs we have that is capable of playing with any partner. Meaning, you as Vator, you sit there, you watch Liverpool games, you see Kwanzaa look next to Van Dijk and you're like, oh, he looks all right. You see Konate next to Van Dijk and you're like, oh, he's amazing. You see Gomez next to him and you're like, oh, he's actually good. But then when Gomez plays with Kwanzaa, or Kwanzaa plays with Konate, or Konate plays with Gomez, you're like, oh, shit, like this don't look the same. You get me? Like this doesn't look the same at all. So I think that one of the reasons why I rate Van Dijk highly in the list of center backs, I think personally, and some Liverpool fans might be upset at this, but I just say my opinion. I think the best center back I've seen in Premier League history is John Terry. Personally, I think he's the absolute best I've seen. I think he's one of the best captains in Premier League history. I think John Terry is like number 1 for me, right? But Van Dijk is in the top 5 at least, top 4. Like he's up there, right?
Yeah.
And losing his leadership, his presence is a problem. With Salah, the numbers speak for themselves. I don't even have to say anything. Come on now. Like, we had the argument about the carry thing. Egal think he carries Liverpool. I don't. I only said he carried our attack.
Yeah.
Because and you guys have seen it even this year. Listen, when he doesn't perform, the whole attack, like, okay, Salah, we get it. You're going to have a shit game today. Can another other guy step up? And it just never happens. It just never happens. Like, we could get Isak. We're talking about Isak, right? Okay, 2 weeks ago, Newcastle were 9th. Like, why do we act like one player is going to win you the league? Did you win the league just because of Haaland alone, or because of Haaland and Rodri and Pep and Foden and the defense? Like, it's a team sport, you know?
Yeah.
So if we lose out on Salah or Van Dijk, we become in a top 4 race. We lose out on both. Wolfie, it's time for me to do weekly shows with you. It's time, mate. Me and Wolfie.
But that's also another thing, yeah, because let's say, for instance, Liverpool come to the table and then they speak to Isak or Gyokeres or Sesko, whoever they're going to speak to, whichever striker, yeah? The first question from the agent is going to be like, what's happening with the contract of Salah, because I'm not
100%.
having my guy go there and be like Salah, running around like a dog, carrying this attack, and nobody else is doing nothing. Everybody sat there with their legs crossed, and my guy's just running around scoring goals, getting assists, all of this stuff. Meanwhile, these guys are just chilling and they're on money, bro. Like at least then if they can't give him an answer, then Liverpool get put in a situation now where they have to pay with their money.
So let me ask you this. So hold on. Do you think Liverpool are more attractive with an incoming striker that obviously wants to make a name for themselves with Salah there, or with Salah not there?
With Salah there.
Okay.
Yeah, with Salah there.
Because with Salah there, you still have one of the best right wingers in the world who can work with that striker, can help him get his feet settled in while they have time. They have Salah for like 1 or 2 years.
And he hands them the keys in about 2 years.
Exactly. And then he hands over the reins to him. And then by that time, they could like add on 1-2 pieces.
I hear it.
That's the only way.
I mean, it takes pressure off of Salah too, because like if he ends up staying next season, even though the season that he had right now is absolutely insane,
he's not gonna replicate this.
I don't think he's gonna replicate it. And it comes to that same point again, where like you're gonna need goals bar Mo Salah. And if Mo Salah stays, you have to bring in, a player like that. But then also, I'd also even argue this. I'd say if Mo Salah does stay in that attack, I don't think you really need someone like an Isak. You can do better with someone. You could do well with someone else too.
Are you mad?
I genuinely will say that.
We're gonna score 6,000 goals next season. Like
that's not guaranteed though. How are you going to split the goals between Mo Salah and Isak?
No, okay, I'll tell you why. The reason why I fully believe Isak and Salah would actually work, like that's the best combination, is because you see all these balls that Salah plays in behind to the strikers and they miss them. Now Isak is a lot of goal. Like it's a completely logical point to make.
No. My point though is that
the thing is with the goals is like Salah takes penalties, so that's not going to change. So it's not like Isak walks in and he's going to go like, I'm going to take the penalties. No, Salah will take penalties, habibi. And Salah now hit this version of him, 2025 version, is also a playmaking version because he creates for his teammates. So if I'm creating for a monster instead of Jota or Nunes or whoever, I think we could have a front line that is like one of the highest goal scoring front lines in Premier League history. If we get
what is it?
I hear you, and I'm not even arguing that. Like with Isak, you'll be like your attack will be very, very good. Not arguing that at all. However, what I'm saying is that if Salah stays, I don't think a quality player like Isak is that needed at the club. I think you could do well with other alternatives as well. That's what
like. Give me name.
Like for example, like. Just an example, like a Jonathan David. You could put him with Salah's output. I still think he would do. He might not do. He might not.
That. Don't roll your eyes.
Hussam.
Hear me out. He's not doing TikTok ballers, bro. It's all good.
No. Hussam, hear me out. Hussam, I'm not saying Jonathan David will. Let's say if
Hussam, I got someone for you, bro. The return.
This is just an example. I'm not even saying you should get Jonathan David.
Lewis can't give this guy away, bro. It's crazy.
No, we can only loan him. He's our modern day drink water. But
you are doing too much right now. I love
no. My point. No, I'm not undermining any of these players. My point, though, if anything, this is more praise for Salah because I think Salah. What I'm trying to say is that Salah could make a striker, not Nunes, do better than what they're currently doing right
I
now.
know, but why?
And that's based off of the assists that he's had this season too.
Why should I not want to go on first class on an airplane if I can?
No, you should 100%. But also, if we bring
it's so good in economy, like there's no need to.
Okay, but if we're gonna get into this conversation, what happened the last time you went for
you're in economy or first class?
What happened last time, Hussam, when you went for Class A? What happened last time?
Ooh.
Yikes.
I wasn't ready for that one, bro.
Yikes.
That was a good point.
Hey, why is Lewis smiling, bro?
I'm just saying what happened last, which is
bro.
Hussam, if you hear me out, this is my point: is that if what you shouldn't do, of course, and I mean, you would hope that they wouldn't do it, is put all your toys in just one basket, and which is just Isak. Like that's all I'm saying is that if Isak is the only striker that you're going for, trust me, there's other strikers out there that Salah can do well with if they keep him. This is again pointing to my point that Salah needs to be there at the club next season.
I hear what Shik's saying. No, hold on, Saad. I hear what Shik's saying. Shik is saying you got to stay within the FSG model in terms of who you're targeting. Because when you've gone first class, top tier, it hasn't quite worked out. He's saying make sure you stay within your target zone because those have been the signings that have really panned out. I hear it.
And Hussam, when you missed out on Caicedo, what did you say that time too? And Zubimendi, you said we should have still gone for other alternatives.
Any
which
other
shouldn't be
like
the
bad
case.
memories you want to bring up? You want to talk
I'm
about
not.
the
It's
slip?
not. It's just to further my point. Just the point.
Just to
And
confirm
we're
your
not
logic.
Thiago.
Hold on, Vator. Just to confirm your logic as well. They technically can't go for backups because they flopped that as well. I mean, they flopped Lavio as well. So
Oh wow.
just go put that out there.
Hey, but
Oh,
the money is there though. Where did that 115
my
million
bad.
go for Caicedo? The money is there.
That's bad on that one.
It's just one of those type of things. Again, this is not to. My club's sitting 13. My rival's about to win the 20th league title and match it with us. Trust me, there's no diss to them. This is just the point that I'm trying to make is that same thing for Arsenal too. Arsenal should not get into a situation where Gyokeres is the only person that they're going for because the striker department, the strikers right now, all the names that we've took for, all our clubs are linked with them. And everyone's going to be looking for a striker.
But he's
Everyone's top target, to be honest, is
the
a
same
striker.
ingredients.
He's not our only target. He's also not Liverpool's though.
Yeah,
But this has been said by multiple that Dave
Okop.
Okop, and also our journalists, they've all said Liverpool are looking at multiple targets for the striker position, attacking whatever. And Arsenal are looking for multiple targets, striker, left winger, whatever. So the clubs are not sitting here and just like one guy. And the thing is, I don't understand why you mentioned like Jonathan David, bro. Like, this
Can I
guy's
give you my unpopular opinion, Saad?
Just literally an example of a striker.
He's a good player.
First of all, I don't think he's great.
Jonathan David is a good player. Like, okay, here's the thing. Jonathan David on a free, we would all take as our backup striker.
But that's what it would be.
Not main. You're asking me to eat tabbouleh as a main dish. It's a very good appetizer. It tastes amazing. It's one of the best salads ever. But I'm not gonna have it as a main dish, mate.
No, but then
Yeah,
again, so you're gonna be in the same problem with Caicedo.
But Shik,
you
if
went
we're
for your
talking about,
main and you
we're
didn't
talking
get your
about
main, and then
Liverpool.
you just left it there, and
No,
then you
but
didn't end up doing anything
We're
after
talking about
that.
Liverpool and Arsenal.
This is not
They're
true,
trying to win
because
the league, bro.
McAllister was a main,
Yeah.
Soboslai was a main, Gravenberg was a main. Endo was the only side dish we signed that summer.
No, I get it. But then the position that you needed at that time was a DM, which is why you went for Lavia and Caicedo in the same summer. And then you were gonna spend money on them, both of them.
Yeah.
You were gonna spend money on them. So again, it's just going back to my point. Is
I understand what you're coming from. Let me tell you what I think happens this summer. I think Gyokeres goes to Man United, and then Arsenal sign Sesko, and Liverpool sign Ekitike. Chelsea signed Delap. That's my prediction for us.
Hey, when Gyokeres does this at Emirates, hey, on Saad stream when he invites me for post-match match reaction,
I think Isak just stays at Newcastle. I think Saad's club then pivots to Gyokeres and my club. Gyokeres goes to Man United because of the Amarim link. Obviously, plan B for Arsenal is the guy that they've been interested in for 3 years, which is Sesko. So they sign Sesko. We get Ekitike from Frankfurt, and then Lewis's club signs Delap.
Perfect example too. That guy from Frankfurt.
We get
That's also a
Osimhen,
good
mate.
example
Am I
too.
the only one who doesn't
Osimhen.
rate this Sesko, brother? Or is everybody on the same wavelength?
I don't rate Sesko at all. I don't rate him at all.
He doesn't move me.
This guy's just got a cannon, bro, and that's it, bro. Just hella shot power, bro. It's just like bang. Do you know what I mean? That's all, bro. Like I just, it doesn't stimulate me the way these other fans are talking. Oh my god!
Definitely,
if you look at the perspective of this player coming in, it's gonna revolutionize the game. Arteta's gonna do wonders with this.
Yeah, Arteta could transform him.
Not a striker who can create goals for himself.
This is the thing for me, yeah. When we're talking about Liverpool and Arsenal, everything happens for both teams, yeah. These teams are trying to win league titles, and these teams are trying to be in the upper echelon of the game, bro. We're not going to be here with Jonathan David, even this Ekitike or whatever his name is, bro. He's not even like, bro. Ekitike, Sesko.
I'd take Ekitike over Sesko, though.
Yeah, but
I would too.
That's not the level that you need to get to. It needs to be Gyokeres, Isak. So whoever doesn't get Gyokeres, if he goes to Manchester United, this guy is dense. Firstly, secondly, if he comes.
So you don't think footballers are dense when Caicedo chose Chelsea over Liverpool? That's the definition of dense.
No, he made a better decision for his future and to join Chelsea. Hold that.
But the thing
why does it matter now? He won a league title anyway.
Generational wealth. This guy got
Lewis should have been a
generational
League Cup winner and a Premier League winner.
And he will be in the next couple years. Patience is a
short term,
virtue. Hold that.
Yeah, but even Matisse admitted it. Like short term, yes, it would be the correct decision to join Liverpool. 2 years minimum.
Long term, Chelsea.
That's
And that's what
yet to be-
and that's what matters more,
yet
the
to be
future,
seen.
not the
Yet to be
present.
seen.
You gotta think
Oh,
long term.
who? I want to play with Quenda instead of Salah. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you haven't
No,
seen
no,
that
no, not
picture of him in the Chelsea picture. He was a
Esteval,
kid and all that.
Esteval, baby Neymar blood, Santos, baby Casemiro, Cole Palmer.
You know how
Ice
many
cold.
Brazilians I have seen
Baby
flop
Paul,
in the Premier
baby
League?
Neymar's
You know, I saw
Yeah, yeah.
Bernard play for Everton. You remember Bernard?
Yeah, shout out Bernard. I remember that. That's actually
I
a really
remember
sick
that.
throwback.
He actually
Yeah,
scored
don't-
against us.
I'm
That's
telling
how
you
well
right
you
now,
know Bernard, bro.
don't count your things before you hatch your chickens or whatever the fuck you guys say.
Hey, don't worry, we got hella chickens. We good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but
but
they're not
in-
all gonna have
They got
eggs.
chickens on
In
10-year
regards to
contracts
your
and that.
point,
So some of them will be
That's,
prime.
But in regards to your point,
got
Sam,
eggs.
the only
Death
reason why
row
he
contracts
chose
for chicken.
Chelsea, the only reason why I chose Chelsea is this guy gave him generational wealth, bro. This guy's gave him 9-10 year
But
contract.
it proves that
How would you not-
footballers are dumb sometimes.
No,
It
no,
does.
but
No.
the thing is, nobody can
Give him
offer those kind of
future.
contracts where it's long term, bro. They can't do that anymore. So now, after this season, I think it's done. That's it. It's banned for you to give them long term above 5 years.
Also,
So
why are you
now-
talking
No,
so
no, no. You can only
Saliba could be a
amortize for
Madrid
5
player.
years.
Sorry,
You can give above.
Saliba could be a
You can
Madrid
only
player. Why are you talking
amortize
about
for
Saliba?
5 years. You can still give above that for the contract. What we were doing was we were amortizing for 8 years worth of the contract. Now you can only do it for 5.
Yeah, they changed the rule because of Chelsea hotels. Also, Saliba could be a Madrid player this summer.
here we go.
Shout
Okay,
out.
so Hassam's getting his get back. I'm happy he's getting his get back now because I was gonna give you guys a roadmap for Hassam's get back for my comment. Yeah, it was on Ahwa on Wednesday. So Hamza, what do you think about Arsenal's current situation? That was gonna be the roadmap. You kind of blew his load too early, bro. Now, so you just do it here.
It's actually not true at all because on Wednesday we're going to be talking about Premier League football. We don't have to talk about transfers.
Well, listen, mate. Inshallah, we win, bro. So we don't have to talk.
Inshallah,
about
you
that.
lose. Bi-idhnillah.
I love how it's Wednesday because you already know how Chelsea Spurs is going down. It's not even a point.
I'm doing a watch along just to watch Spurs lose.
Wow.
We won't disappoint.
Bro, Spurs ain't beaten. What do you? Vator says wow unnecessarily. When's the last time you remember even Spurs beating each other? You were so fucking shit.
Wow.
I think last
3
time they
years.
beat them like Deli Ali.
3 years.
Right?
Chelsea have been
Wow,
shit
because
and Spurs ain't beaten them once.
I struggled to beat Spurs, so that's why you just said it like.
If I'm not
wow.
wrong, Lewis, last
Yeah,
time
Yeah,
Spurs
I
beat you
don't
guys,
get
Deli
you
Ali
lot
scored.
with Spurs.
I don't
really
know what
Brother,
it is. I don't. I
Listen,
don't
man,
get it.
there's
Makes
something
no damn
going on there, bro. There's a deal, man. There's a deal, bro.
There's a deal.
Well, whatever deal, they're
Commercial
not getting anything
deals,
out of
bro.
it.
Commercial deals, man. Don't
You guys
worry.
want to know where this comes from? Saad, did Son miss the chance on purpose?
No,
Listen, I'm not talking
Don't
about
lie.
that. No,
I know your honest answer. Did he miss
not talking about
the
that.
chance on purpose? Say the truth.
I think he did, yeah.
Oh,
Very good.
really?
That's
So,
just
I don't
it.
shall I tell you why? Shall I tell you why? Because that son of a bitch, yeah, and I can swear now because it's not Ramadan, yeah. He never,
No, stop.
whenever,
No.
whenever he, no, hold on a minute. Let me land. Yeah. That son of a bitch never missed a chance. Whenever it's against us, that motherfucker, whenever he's 1-on-1, bro, if he missed, I promise you, wallah, he wouldn't miss. He would not miss. All of a sudden, he comes up against freaking Ortega. This guy doesn't know what shit.
Yeah.
Please, bro.
Just as a quick reference, I'd like to reference December when Heung-min Son went through 1-on-1 against Robert Sanchez and shot wide.
Yes, we're not talking about this season. We're talking about last season, bro. Do you know what I mean? He was actually all right last season, but then, bro, this
fell
guy
off
comes up
towards
against
the
I was gonna say I
Ortega,
didn't think he
and
missed
then
on
hits
purpose.
his
I
pants
I
think
didn't
he
think he
like
missed
out
on
of here,
purpose
man.
either. It was a brilliant
You want
save.
me to believe that you missed that?
I just
chance?
think he's rubbed out personally.
Yeah, I was gonna
Washed.
say that. I don't even
Nah,
think he
man.
missed on purpose. I just think he washed.
Nah,
That's why he. just
No,
didn't
it was a
score.
brilliant save.
Like-
Don't discredit Ortega. Ortega
Yeah,
had
good save for
Yeah,
Ortega.
shout out
yeah,
Ortega too, but I mean, like, this ain't Son of old. This is just an
That's
old
true.
Son.
That's true.
Yeah. Son of old would have hit that outside the
Yeah,
box,
man.
top bins, curled it. You know.
Buried it.
You think if that game was a draw, you guys win the league, Saad?
100%, yeah,
Mm.
100%. Not even a doubt in my mind. 1,000,000%.
All right.
That's why you're
You
calling
guys-
him a son of a bitch.
Yeah. So he can hold that. But listen, big up to his mum, man.
You just called her a bitch for the
But
last.
big up
5
to
days.
her though. Big up to her though.
Yeah, you're bigging
Sorry
her
that
up.
I'm sorry that she took astray in my heated altercation there, bro. Big up.
Altercation. Heated debate.
He's gonna add heated into the title now.
Heated. Saad calls son's mom bitch.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Cancel Saad. Anyway, let me read these super chats before we talk about the rest of the clubs. You get me? Big up to Tom Goldsworth who says Sesko never passing the Edwards.
That's kind of
Bro, I'll be honest with you.
That's
Someone's
kinda
getting
crazy
fined
still.
bloody Sesko, and I don't want it to be us. I just can't see. I've been punished enough with Darwin Núñez. I don't need another punishment. I don't. There are so many like people. I prefer to go to the Moroccan league and find a random Moroccan striker than sign Sesko. I have had enough, bro. I have completely had enough. Sesko is literally Darwin Núñez 2.0, waiting to happen. He's the same exact player, but from Slovenia. It's the same exact.
Just because of this, I need Sesko to join Liverpool now. That's just because you
I
said
think
that.
he's better,
I
bro.
need him to
I think he's
join.
better than
I think he is
Núñez,
better.
bro.
I think he is better than Núñez.
I think he's
I need
better
him
than
to join.
Núñez.
Oh yeah, of course, he's better than Núñez. Yeah.
But the thing is, plot twist, yeah. Imagine if he goes to like one of us, yeah, and he actually bangs. Can you imagine if he bangs? Ends up like a Haaland or something, bro. Then with this stream right now is gonna look mad. Like,
No, but the thing is with Haaland, I'll tell you the difference. With
Yeah.
Haaland, he had goal scoring instincts like no other, even playing for Salzburg.
He's
Yeah.
doing it at Dortmund and Salzburg.
Yeah, Salzburg,
100%.
Dortmund, Sesko, bro. He's just mid. He's genuinely Núñez waiting to happen.
Mm.
I think
Like
Núñez-
it's
It just doesn't move
put
me.
it, put
like,
it this way, it's
really.
way more likely that he flops than he succeeds. Way more likely. Way more.
Just one
likely.
simple thing, like out of all those strikers, Gyokeres can create goals for himself. Osimhen can create goals for himself, like movement wise as a striker. Sesko is not really that. Sesko, but again, to go to the point, some clubs who are looking for strikers might need that type of striker, where the rest of the attack might be good to a certain extent. You might just need a striker who needs to be there in the box, who needs to be at the end of every cross, who needs to be making that run into the 6-yard box, that late run. Some clubs might need that, whereas some clubs might need, for example, like for my club, our attack is shit. So we need a striker who can create goals, who can make other players look around like good around him as well. Whereas for an Arsenal, for an example, even though I hear like Gyokeres is a good striker for them to get, they might just need a striker who's there, that box presence.
we don't.
Like,
don't.
because I see you guys all the time, you're spamming crosses to who?
Shall I
Like,
tell
spamming
you
crosses to who?
why? Shall I tell you why we don't need that?
Oh.
Because Arteta will not go with somebody who can't like do little link up plating with Odegaard, bro. You need to be able to do that link up plating with Odegaard.
I hear that, but then at the same time he plays Havertz, whereas Havertz doesn't do that. As a
No,
striker.
Havertz does come. Pause. Does come deep and then retrieve the pass, and then he does do some sort of
He
movement.
paused and then made
area,
it worse the word after.
Yeah, but still, I had to pre-pause it, bro.
I got your point. I got your point.
Big up
But
Fonzie
I'm
says,
saying Havertz does do that, bro.
yeah,
Sam
yeah.
and Turkey live
I
stream.
hear
Welcome back to What's More Dry Turkish food. You keep bringing Turkish food up. I just want to say something. I just want to say something to everyone watching.
I love
If I'm
Turkish
going
coffee,
to
it's very
escape
good.
from reality, why would I escape to a country with flavorless food? Why?
That's crazy.
You man
Why?
are crazy, bro. I love Turkish food. I don't know what you
Yeah.
love.
Yeah. I also love Turkish food, not in Turkey. I promise you, go to Istanbul. I promise you, you will not have one great like main meal.
Really? I feel like that's the opposite. You'd want to go to the place to have the authentic food, you know?
I went to Istanbul 5 days. I didn't have not one meal that made me go like, wow.
You just went to the wrong places then, probably.
No, I did not. I went to the local areas. I didn't even go to the tourist spots. I went to the. You get me? Turkish food is just flavorless. I'll be honest with you. If I'm gonna escape from reality, I'm gonna go to Dubai. You can enjoy all the culture. There is a North Korean restaurant in Dubai. You ain't gonna get that anywhere else in the planet. You get me? That's just stupid levels. You get me? I had one of the best restaurants I've ever eaten in my life. In Dubai, there's this Indonesian Chinese restaurant, fusion restaurant. Bro, crispy duck, the stir-fried noodles, and they had this like lamb broth with pieces of lamb in it. It's the most flavorful thing I've ever eaten in my life. It's so amazing, bro. Like I would, and you want to know what's mad? That's an Indonesian Chinese restaurant at a gas station. That's how good the food is in Dubai. If you go to Dubai, you can eat like Lebanese breakfast, Korean lunch, Chinese dinner. Like you can eat everything, and it's all like.
I can't lie. He's
And the
spitting.
quality
I've
of,
heard.
I'll tell you something about the quality. Something I realized: the quality of fast food in the Middle East is like the quality of like gourmet in the West.
Oh,
Like
really?
because they take care of the quality like crazy, bro. Like you eat, like when you eat even like at a KFC or something. I'm not eating over there now because I'm boycotting, but when you eat at the KFC, like in Saudi Arabia and UAE, it tastes better than like gourmet restaurants because the quality is so good of the actual produce. It's unbelievable.
I hear that.
Even when I went to Umrah, like the restaurants in Saudi, they're all like ultra clean. The products are all like just top notch. You get me? So yeah. So that's where I will be going, Dubai, not to Istanbul. I promise you all. Not gonna lie, TKA crying somewhere. The only good thing about Turkey is the breakfast and the desserts. Big up to Perolo, who says, not gonna lie, Gyokeres plus Cunha makes Arsenal elite. But here's the thing, Perolo, Habibi. I get you're trying to promote Brazilian footballers. I understand that. But even Saad will tell you, they're not gonna sign Cunha and Gyokeres both, right?
We're gonna go for a left winger. It's not gonna be Cunha.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be Cunha.
It'd probably be the thing is
Nico Williams.
The thing is with this Nico Williams though, I know every Arsenal fan is getting gassed, yeah, and they're hyping him up to the top and everything. Yeah, listen, I like Nico Williams, guys, but I'll be real, I don't see how the contract renewal for Saka and the Nico Williams deal happens at the same time, because if you give Saka a big contract, Nico Williams is going to be asking for similar money to that. If you give Nico Williams money, then Saka's going to be asking for more than that, because he's going to say, bro, look at what I've been doing, bro. I'm sweating like a dog for you, man, for like 5 years, bro. And you, man, are going to give me a good contract. Like, do you know what I mean, bro? We're stuck between a rock and a hard place, bro. We might not have better food than you, Hassan, but we have better food than our country Saad lives in. That's for sure. Big up, Saad. Are you skunked? With all due respect, Nafisa, are you skunked? Have you ever tasted tagine? Tasted tagine? This is the thing. When you go to restaurants, Moroccan restaurants, you're not tasting the real Moroccan restaurants, bro. You're not really tasting like home cooked food, bro. Yeah, home cooked food is the best. So whatever you do, you know what I mean. Go to your restaurants. The people that are cooking for you are awful, innit? Big up to you though. Can't test my mom's cooking.
She's talking about UK, I think. UK versus US.
Oh yeah, bun UK food, bro. I don't care about that. Yeah, bro, I don't care about that, bro. Fucking what is it? Beans on toast and that, bro. All right. A freaking Sunday roast.
Allow me.
I thought she was coming from Moroccan food, bro. I had to get like vexed, bro. Do you know what I mean? Sorry.
Tagine.
My bad, Nafisa. My bad. I take back everything. I don't care about UK food. Do you know what I mean? You can cuss it until you know what I mean? Big up. FK, don't disrespect me like that. I like FK is so disrespectful to the hey, FK, man, please. Go look at a comment, bro. I beg. Wallahi, bro. FK, bro. Wallahi, she's no. FK's comment, bro. FK's comment.
Where?
Bro. Look, scroll up, bro. Allah.
Wow,
That's
looks like a human.
Crazy, bro. Just because I was wearing the hat for ages, yeah.
FK's
I can't lie, bro. Man, were telling me I look grizzly, bro. I was like, you know what? Let me go and get sorted out, bro. You know what I mean?
That's so
See
grizzly.
See my like flex, bro. Do you know what I mean? Big up flex, man.
Look like a human. That's a crazy comment to make, FK.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, the Man City fan 200 million in January. Yeah, they just casually dropped 200 million and they it's like, yeah, life just moved on.
Respect, man.
Yeah.
Respect from a former oil brother.
Stink.
Hassan trying to gaslight us, Sesko, just like he told us Poch was winning the FA Cup guaranteed, not to mention the statue talk for finishing us 6th. First of all, Pochettino was not at
First of
fault.
all, it was for 8th, not 6th.
Second of all, the proof is you and Lewis. Sack the board. So it wasn't just Poch's fault, number one. And the thing is with
a big problem.
Not the only problem, which is my point. With
But
Sesko,
a big problem.
with Sesko, how am I gaslighting if I don't want him even at my own club? Tell me. So, like, if you give me all the options, I'm taking Ektika over Sesko. I'm taking Delap over Sesko. I'm taking Isak, Gyokeres, obviously all these guys. I'm taking Cunha over Sesko. Sesko is bottom of the list. Like, I'm not gaslighting. I just think he's shit. I'll be honest with you.
I got a mad take about Chelsea. So, Blaze, you're going to send in another super chat, but I'm going to wait until the Chelsea section to say it.
No.
Yeah, don't worry, Lewis, man. Your time is coming, bro. We need to chat about your club, bro.
We're gonna talk about the Chelsea now. Yeah. Stick around, Blazu. Saad, drop the barber link. Maybe he can help your team with their lineup next.
Brother, please, man.
Considering the fact that lineup is also a phrase used at the barber shop.
Yeah.
cooked.
I listen. You know what, Blake? Gonzo, listen.
You just call Gonzo Blaze. Never disrespect Gonzo.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
because I saw Blaze put be careful, Saad. Listen, calm down, Blaze. You're not scaring anyone. Anyway, Gonzo, listen, you ain't getting the barber link, bro. Big up Flex. You only know his name is Flex. That's it. You ain't getting the barber link, bro. Do you know what I mean? Big up the guy.
His name is Flex.
Big up the guy, man. Yeah, Flex, bro. Flex. Big up Flex the barber, man. My guy, bro.
Yeah, big up.
Man was doing, bro. Guys, I promise.
Tell me his ethnicity.
Wallahi. No, he's African, bro. He's African.
From?
I think he's from Nigeria. I think.
Niger.
He's also Muslim. And bro, this guy was doing shifts, bro, from like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Saturday, bro, till like 1 o'clock in the morning. Bro, this guy was doing trim, bro. And then he even worked on Eid, bro. It's crazy.
No, the barber on Eid can buy a car the next day.
Yeah, bro. Bro, it's nuts, bro. This guy's doing trims, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Wallahi.
Nico Williams is Martinelli with better dribbling. That's such a load of shit. Such a load of shit. I think Nico Williams is a lot better creatively than Martinelli. Like, come on, man. Don't do the Martinelli thing. She's not that bad. You get me? I'll be honest with you. I think Martinelli is also subjected to a shit system. Had Martinelli signed for Klopp, 20 goals. He'd have like 2 assists, but he'd have 20 goals. You get me? So, yeah, that's what I'll say. Anyway, big up to all of you guys locked in. Make sure you guys are listening to Sister Nafisa, despite her fraudulence, sending me khutbas after Arsenal lost 1 game. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. Chels, Carefree Chels, Carefree Lewis. Yes. What's the situation currently? Where you're at? Top 4 race, Conference League.
Wait, can I not give my mad take so you can just address that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Can we let him start?
We know what to say, but everyone's back fit now. But
go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
My mad take. I don't think it's mad, but I know that Chelsea fans are gonna get shook about it and then start screaming and spitting at their phone. My mad take is I think if Poch was still there, I think you guys are comfortably in top 4 right now, and it's not even an issue. Like, I think you guys are where Nottingham Forest are right now. If Poch was still there, in my personal opinion, with the incomings and everything. That's just my personal opinion. Do you know what I mean?
Because Poch was amazing against the bottom 5, I understand.
Nah, but I still think he would do a better job than what Maresca's doing right now. I think Maresca's shown his.
And what do you base that on? What do you base that on?
I think towards the back end of that season, bro, we got to see the real Poch at Chelsea, bro. Yeah, we got to see the real Poch when he was going on that run, and you guys sacked him. Unfair, bro. I think if you guys
the 5-game run we're talking about, right? After you beat us 5-0 at the Emirates.
Yes. Of course. Listen, you weren't gonna beat us. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I know. There's losing, and then there's losing by 5.
That was to do with your team, whatever. But all I'm gonna say, yeah, is after that run, yeah, and I think from January, didn't he have like the most points, or wasn't he like 3rd in the league or something?
No, he was 4th in the top 4 table for 2024.
Exactly. So I think if he was given his time, and he was given the transfer window, and he was given this season, I think he'd have you lot in better position. I think this Maresca guy, man. I mean, what do you think about him firstly before you address?
I think he's better than Poch.
What do you think? What do you think about him this season? Let me know, man.
He's not been perfect. There's been a lot of moments of naivety, but he's better than Poch. We've been better defensively. We've been better offensively. We've had half the injuries that we've had compared to last season because we're not doing GACON tests daily. Both of them haven't really handled the cups well. But yeah, we've had a better season under Maresca than we've had under Poch throughout the entire campaign. So I don't get how we'd be better with Pochettino.
What if the reverse of last season happens? What if you, instead of you ending the season really well, you end the season really shit, but you started it really well? It's a possibility.
Depends, like, what do you mean? Like, we lose all of our games? And
you finish 6th and you get knocked out of the Conference League.
Oof, getting knocked out of the Conference League, that could be sackable in itself. Let me not get it twisted. But no one can leave before the sporting directors do. That's been my stance from the start.
Oh, like, that's too funny, bro. If I said no one's leaving until these guys are gone, bro.
Yep, because now it's the third year under them. Sorry, I'm not trusting them to go and get another coach. If you're going to get rid of Maresca, you're going to get rid of the ones that hired him and hired Poch and hired Lampard and hired Potter.
Is that Win Stanley guy?
Actually, no, they didn't hire Potter.
We all know their names: Win Stanley and Lance Stewart. We all
We know their names.
Win Stanley.
Everyone knows their names, bro.
It's like I don't even know their first names; they're just their last names.
Yeah, we know Stewart and Win Stanley. Everyone knows the two now at this point.
But yeah, we have been better on every available metric in spite of not strengthening the squad from last season, or barely
We did
strengthening.
strengthen Sancho,
Barely.
Neto.
Barely.
Lavia played this season.
Sancho,
Enzo's
I think, but that's because he didn't have a manager rushing him back to play needless games against Roy Hodgson.
The only thing you could say, like Sanchez, the weaker position is Sanchez, but that's on the manager because he wants a passing goalkeeper.
No, the defense, and also I think it's being pushed from up above because they want to recoup his transfer value, even though it's deprecating by the game. But the defense, I would argue it hasn't improved. Sancho, I'd say, is the only direct improvement. Neto's just been there or thereabouts. And even then, both have been probably outperformed by Noni this season, which is shown by how much we've missed him in spite of him being out of form. So where has really been the improvement in our team?
I hear that.
I don't think there's been much. And yet Maresca is still getting more out of them than Poch ever did, which is why I can't hear this narrative. I think it's BS.
I think the reason why I agree with Saad is a different reason. I just think the reason why you would have gotten top 4 is not even because of like Poch's greatness or anything. I just think it's continuity. It's these young kids hearing the same voice over and over again. I think that's something that was a bit needed. Continuity in the team, continuity in the squad.
Continuity isn't always great though. Look at my friend. Look at my friend from United, for example. He's been going through the exact same shit.
Thanks, Lewis.
Yeah, but United haven't had like United's problem was they gave Ten Hag all the transfer power, which is a problem. And by the way, when we spoke about
that, by the way, that's one of the reasons why he fell out with the board because he
because he wants transfer control. Yeah. And by the way, I love the fact that United fans were so mad at me on Straight Facts or the Terrace or anywhere where I brought up the fact that they signed Dutch players, and then Jim Ratcliffe said it himself. There's a reason why we signed 2 Dutch players. Oh, look, maybe Hussam knows what he's talking about. You bunch of frauds.
I can't believe the United fans were even like mad about that. It's clear as day. He wanted to sign Frankie de Jong, who played under him at Ajax. He signed De Ligt, who played under him at Ajax. He signed Anthony, who played under him at Ajax. He signed Martinez, who played under him at Ajax. He signed Mazraoui, who played under him. We're forming
Anthony.
Ajax. Anthony, exactly. So it's like to United fans who are saying that, yeah, man, find help. That's what I would say.
Thing is with this Chelsea thing, I think this season could end really badly for Chelsea. This season could end really, really badly for Chelsea. Now, I'm waiting for Vator to come back so he can talk about like the Haaland news as well, in terms of like their top 4 race potential. But like, I'll be honest with you, the way that Chelsea are playing right now, like overall performances, it's not like out of the realms of possibility that they just miss out on top 4 or top 5.
Definitely not.
Look, I hear all of that, but like, look, we've got all of the players that we missed for this style of play, and they're back now. As long as they can maintain their fitness, like I'd expect all of the performances to improve, for us to look a lot less repetitive in the final third, and for us to like start looking dangerous and more aggressive out of possession like we used to in the first half of the campaign. Then you look at City, Haaland out for most of the season, focus on getting him ready for the Club World Cup, big blow for them. You look at Nottingham Forest, who are above us, and they've just lost Chris Wood, who's been on fire for them this season. And also, like, just none of these guys will be consistent either. So, look, we're not in the driving seat for it, although you could say we are, but not by much. But I've got no reason to really be concerned unless the results don't immediately improve, because we have everybody back now. If we're still playing the same questionable football, then shit. We might have to have a conversation. But I expect things to get better, and we've got the right fixtures coming up. Tottenham, pest control. Get me my 3 points. Brentford away has not been the same. They've got 1 home win all year. They've been drawing and losing to everybody else. And then it's Ipswich. That should be 9 points on the board right there. Then I think it's Everton at home. No, Fulham away, Everton at home. Fulham away might be a bit tricky, but we seem to do well there. Everton at home is still a game that you'd be expecting to win if you're serious about being in the top 4. Then you went to the last 4 games and you just pray to the good Lord.
Yeah, the
And
last
so
4.
we'll
I
see
seen
where
your
we-
last 4 games. Or last 4 games were tough. And
Look,
looking
God
at the
willing, Liverpool have won the league by then. You lot are on the beach.
yeah, we're in
And God
Cancun
knows
by that
the
time
other
already and stuff like that. But yeah, I think like for me, I would say Villa, Newcastle, Man City would probably be the ones that you'd probably have to worry about because the point differential from 12th to 4th I'm seeing is just 10 points. Literally just 10 points. And then you've got Brentford, Bournemouth, Fulham, Brighton, all those teams in there. Brighton and Fulham, I kind of expect them to fall off a little bit. But Villa, I think, are going to be in the mix. Newcastle are going to be in the mix. Chelsea are going to be in the mix. Also, 5th place gets you Champions League this year. So top 4 might not, even though like some Chelsea fans would probably want top 4 to be the way to go to Champions League, 5th is still a possibility, which is still there.
Yeah, but I just don't want to aim for 5th. I'd rather aim for 4th, fall a bit short, and you're still just scamming your way through
But
it.
even in hindsight, like if you end up getting 5th and you reach Champions League, it's like, yeah, some people would be like, we didn't technically finish top 4, but the objective was to get to Europe. And
I'm just going to keep it stepping if we get 5th. No prop, no nothing, just whatever. Keep it moving. We man are lucky we got UCL. That's it.
I know people are going to be like, oh, well, if it wasn't this season, Maresca wouldn't have got top 4, like you wouldn't have got Champions League and all those. I just know what people are going to say. But yeah, 5th gets you Champions League. I think Chelsea are still in it. They're in a better position than most other teams who are in the top 4 race. That's one thing.
And we're in a better position than we ever were last season. Despite, like I said, barely improving this squad.
Yeah.
And trying to sell most of the players that we did bring in. And a new manager changing the style of play from a pressing system to a possession-based one. Yeah. So, like, not really a lot of questions for me with Maresca. There is some. Like, he's not been perfect. There's definitely been bad spells from him, but it's nowhere near like last season. Look a lot more towards recruitment now for failing to strengthen the team the way they should have. And when we get to the summer, if we get top 4, fuck this wage structure bullshit. Go get me the players that can get me contending for a league title. I don't care what they want. Osimhen wants 240. Go give him 240. He'll be the difference between a top 4 race and a title race. Go get me my striker. Now you kill off the wage structure. You've built that for the youth base. Now for the players that are going to be the difference between top 4 and a title, they are justified that based on their wages. So that should be the way.
But do you think Chelsea will do what you're saying though?
We'll find out. I've been waiting for Chelsea to get to the top 4 for us to get the 30% wage increases for all of our players to then see how serious we are. Now I already have questions, but we'll see what we're like once we get the top 4, once we have the sponsors that we've been pushing off for a season to try and get, and how we move with the UCL money. That's when we'll truly know what Clear Lake's on. Because my whole thing, I always say with Arsenal, I know what the Cronkies want. They want top 4, they want the UCL money, last 16, everything else is a bonus to them. I want to see what Clear Lake's like. Are you lot serious or what? We'll find out.
Yeah, I agree.
100%. With this whole situation, obviously, how do we think about, or what do we think about Maresca dealing with this whole Cole Palmer situation? Because obviously he's taken a drop down from where he was last season. I think it's safe to say that that was a flash in the pan season, or a one-time thing where he's going to get numbers like that.
I wouldn't say a one-time thing. He's just dropped off this season.
But I think he's dropped off this season. And I think something. I think one of the main reasons for that, in my personal opinion, is him taking away. Which, listen, I think it's a good and a bad thing, but I think it's going to take a bit longer for Palmer to get used to it. Is him taking away the whole we're going through Palmer consistently, and all it's going to be is everything's going through Palmer. Everything's going through Palmer. I think now you're going to have to take. It's going to be a situation where now Palmer has to get used to this whole. Do you know what I mean? Not everything is going to go through you. You have to try and find your place on the pitch.
Yeah.
No, but bro, he was already fine with this in the first half of the campaign. What I think is he's just lost Jackson. I think everyone's underestimating how serious that link-up is for both of them. And without that, Palmer does lose a bit of edge in his game because like that partnership has been so solid because of both of them. It's not been just because Palmer to Jackson. It's also the same the other way around. Jackson stretches the defense. He gives him an option to play the ball into. Most of the chances that he makes goes to either a Jackson or a Noni. No one else is making those sorts of direct runs. And I think that's what he's missed, because this season, Palmer's clearly doing a more creative role. We're not really relying on him for goals as much, we're relying on him to create. And he's done very well in terms of creating. It's been the finishing that's been the problem. So I don't think the problem is in adapting to Maresca's style of play. It's just Jackson went off form and his numbers dropped. And then Jackson got injured and then his form dropped as well. And I think both of that should come up now they're both back.
But here's the thing, Lewis, because when I say adapting, I don't mean adapting fully to the system, but I mean adapting to the fact that that everything's not going to go through him, or he's not going to get all of the goals, he's not going to get all of the assists, he's not going to be getting everything. I think that when he comes into that team and he's like the guy, do you know what I mean? He's the star player. Once that gets taken away from you, and you're like, okay, we're spreading the goals around, where everybody's gonna have their bit. Do you know what I mean? You have to get used to that now, and he's gonna have to get used to that, because he was thriving when everything was going through him. Now it's a bit of a it's not getting used to the system, but it's getting used to you're not the main guy in regards to everything going through you. That's what
I think that comes down to the others around him, because like we had this period where the results were dropping for Chelsea, but Cole Palmer was creating chance after chance after chance and not registering a single assist because no one was burying his chances. That's not him having to adapt to anything. That's just people aren't finishing. And he's our main creative force in the final third.
Or maybe,
but your fan base don't have this energy for anyone else.
What do you mean?
Like the Salah conversations, etc. Like people always expect your best players to have a certain level of performance. I don't think Palmer's been as good generally this season that he's been last season.
I mean, the drop-off he's had between February to March, I hear it, because he didn't have that sort of drop-off last season.
Fair.
Yeah, I think also I just think it's maybe just a dip in form. Literally, it's the second season in the Premier League, and like for the way that the Premier League hails Cole Palmer and all of us, we think of him as this great player. To honestly, for Lewis to have this adversity for a player like him this early is a good thing. For him to, I think everyone would want to see how he responds to this adversity. And also, just like to Saad's comment too, like I completely agree. I think it does definitely depend on the players that are around him. But at the same time, what's to say that we don't see a better Cole Palmer with better players around him too? That's a conversation as well. So I think a lot of that's still left to find out. He's only 22 years old, still has a lot of time. And yeah, hopefully the boy comes home soon. That's all I want to say. Cole Palmer United soon.
Honestly, I just think he lost Jackson and then the form immediately dips because.
So is it fair to say now that Jackson's back, you expect him to?
Bro, everyone's back. I expect results immediately. I said if we don't start with a run of form straight off the international break, I'm going to be seriously concerned. We've got everybody back. Lavia, Fofana, and Jackson is all of our aggression out of possession back into the team. That should bring results. Noni and Jackson is both of Palmer's best players to play with, and they're both of our direct runners. So I need the goal scoring to improve. I need the chance creation to be getting better as well. I expect a complete improvement now. And if I don't, boy, God knows at that point, because then we're fucked. But everything should be improving from this point because everything took a gradual dip from when we lost Lavia, when we lost Fofana, then Jackson's form dropped, then Noni's form dropped, then they both got injured and Palmer's form fell off a cliff. Then he dropped off as well and we bring that crap mess of an attack to Arsenal and we never look like scoring if we played that game for 7 hours. Now they're all back. It should be an improvement. And plus it's Tottenham next. Like we bully them every time we play them.
He's going to score against Tottenham.
Yo, he's definitely going to break the duck against Spurs, 100%.
If Tottenham win,
he's going to score. Panenka and all that.
Oh, if Tottenham win, I think even Calm Lewis will
yeah, no.
A second loss to Tottenham at the bridge.
No. Lewis is going to start going crazy, bro.
Let me not.
That's going to be... If that happens...
It won't happen, though. Worst Tottenham in modern day history.
Lewis, you're gonna see me in your chat if that happens, bro. I'm gonna be there.
Every single booking, I will firm that. I don't care. We all deserve it. I lost to them lot.
You lose to Spurs, nah, bro. That's
yeah.
I don't know why I don't even I can't even imagine it happening. But like if it does happen,
it is football.
I can imagine
is.
it right now, bro. Lewis is every time that bad loss happens, yeah. Lewis is just there, yeah, just like his face is just vexed, yeah, and he just does that silent moment before, and then you just got hella Chelsea fans because there's hella Chelsea fans in there. Everybody else is just screaming, swearing, bro. This guy's like,
And I'm just trying to stop the urge to throw my laptop out the window.
dash everything off the table, like.
Especially if it comes down to
man.
another Sanchez howler.
Oh, I hear that.
I will find Clear Lake's head offices. Even if it means traveling to the US, I don't give a damn.
It's just crazy.
And play
Man
games.
said I'm gonna travel to the US.
I will find the head office.
Nah, like the Spurs thing will break him. I'll be honest. Can you do that watch along alone, please?
That's alone.
Can you please do Chelsea Spurs?
No, I
alone?
need my people around me, man. They're only
There you
keeping me like a little bit sane.
You're a fraud. That's the one watch along you must do alone. We need Chelsea Spurs, just Lewis
It
on
would be
this.
very disappointing because we're just gonna whoop them anyway.
I agree, but in the 1% chance, we need you there alone.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm saying
I
3-0
will.
anyway. We'll walk through them.
I do agree. I do agree.
Yeah.
Big up to Mr. Khan who says, Salam Eid Mubarak, my brothers. May Allah bless you all. You as well, Mr. Khan. I know Eid is the only thing you celebrate in the year because you're a Spurs fan. So I appreciate the donation
crazy.
and the support, my brother. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. You get me? This one is sending shots at Saad. So, come on,
What is-
Saad. Moroccan food is mid at best. Indian, Chinese, Mexican, Greek, and Italian are all better. Also, to add this, Indian chai is better than Moroccan tea.
Yeah, you're skunked, mate. You're skunked.
He just
That's-
ruined your whole country, and your response is you're skunked. I expected so much better. That's so weak.
What am I supposed to say to him, bro? He just told me that Greek is better than my food, bro. Clearly, the guy's dense, bro.
Greek food is
Oh,
one of the most
what is
overrated
this?
foods on the planet.
Bro, like Greek food.
Can't
is
eat it
what
all
we
the
do.
time. I like it though, but you just
Greek
can't eat it all the
food,
time.
bro. Akhi, what is this, bro? This man's
I want to try
giving me
Moroccan food. I actually
this
do.
I
man's
think Moroccan food
giving
is a
me
bit
sweaty
overrated as
blocks
well,
of
but
meat,
I
bro.
wanna
It's
try
not-
it.
it's
I definitely
not-
wanna
it's
try it.
not.
here we go.
Don't utter those words that you're. No, that's not even tagine, yeah, akhi. Malik.
Yeah, have you? I've had Moroccan food. Don't even
Have
go
you,
there.
have you had bastila?
I
had
think
Bastila?
Moroccan food is good, but
There
it's a
you
bit
are, bro.
overrated. Oh, look, we mentioned Greece, and look who pops in the chat. Griggs, you're such a loser.
Respect, man.
I know
You've
where,
been
bro.
watching this all this time,
Respect.
and you heard
Griggs
Greek,
out
and
of
you're like,
nowhere,
now I'm
bro.
gonna come off mute.
Griggs out of
Greek
nowhere,
food is
bro.
all right. Like,
Brother, it's nothing to scream home about, bro. Do you know what I mean, bro?
It's nice though. Yeah, rose
But
and
for me-
sauce and that. You know, it's
for
nice.
me, listen, Moroccan food is top tier, bro.
what's actually good, like in Moroccan food?
There's tagine, obviously, the main one, which he said not to mention, but I don't care. It's that good.
I didn't
Uh,
say
Tried
not
that
to
a few
mention.
weeks
I
Especially,
ago.
think
That's so nice.
especially with braqoq. If you know where it is, the prunes, guys. If you do prunes with
we
it,
know it. We know it.
Allah, and the lamb, and it's coming off the butt, like, bro. I don't get me started, bro. Don't get me started, bro. I was having a feast yesterday, bro. And my mum pulled out the stops, bro. She was in that kitchen, bro. Rolled up the sleeves, bro. She was going crazy, bro. I came in there. She was like, bro, bro, going
Child
crazy.
mom.
I'll tell you out of
So-
that list, which I think is actually better than Moroccan. I think Chinese is better than Moroccan. Mexican is better than Moroccan. Italian is better than Moroccan. Greek, no. Indian, it's 50-50 because I absolutely love Indian main dishes. Like Indian main dishes, you can never go wrong. Indian desserts, I'm sorry, I don't like. I've never tried one Indian dessert that I've liked. Not one. Like I just don't like the dessert at all in Indian cuisine. But main
Jalebi's
dishes,
alright.
elite. Yeah, but I've had like gulab jamun. I've had like all types of desserts. You get me? It's just it's not my cup of tea. You get me?
There you go.
So maybe the thing that tips Moroccan over Indian is just dessert because Moroccan desserts are actually really good. You know, so that's the thing. But main is like more. But main is like low key more important because if you tell me right now, would I rather have like Indian biryani or anything from Morocco? I'm sorry, I'm choosing biryani. Like that one, you're gonna have to hold the L. Like I'm just
Brother,
sorry.
you've not even. Oh,
But
you-
Yeah,
biryani's
Habibi, I've
fire.
had Moroccan food. I'm the
This
man
guy's not
from the
even
Middle East.
tasted
Yeah, akhi,
Eid,
stop
bro.
this.
Yeah, akhi, listen, bro, I need, bro, guys, let's revisit this conversation I'm gonna fly Hussam out, and he's gonna come to my mom's house, bro.
So
That's
you're
what's
you're gonna pay for a flight just so I can acknowledge Moroccan food? That's how bad it is.
no, because now you need to tell these people because they'll listen.
I know
they
that.
trust
I
your
know
judge-
that. By the way, where's Greg's? I know that Chinese is not the best Asian cuisine. I know that. I think the best Asian cuisine is Korean. That's my favorite. I think second place is Japanese, but Chinese is still elite.
I actually
Okay.
don't like Chinese food at all. I don't eat at all. At all.
Here you
Chinese food.
Here you go. Pakistani food and tea is unmatched. Karak chai.
I agree.
Wow, you have good tasting tea. Well done. Wow, wallahi. يعني
nothing.
خلاص
It's
love,
just crazy, you know.
love, bro.
Wallahi,
You're number
nothing.
one. You're number one in the world. You have good tasting tea. That is like the least of my concerns when I'm looking at foods, bro. Like the thing that I give the least fucks about is the tea, bro. Like it's just nothing. It's the cherry. That's it.
The one thing from Indian cuisine, bro, that has me in a headlock
Butter chicken.
constantly. Nah, forget about all that, bro. Aloo paratha, bro. I don't know what it is
Really?
about aloo paratha, bro.
Aloo
But
paratha is
bro,
delicious.
it has me in a chokehold, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I could live off of that for years, bro. Like, just give me that for years, bro. And I'll just eat it every
I can't lie,
single
I'm
day.
taking Indian food over Moroccan food because if I include the types of bread and the like
Naan.
the different the
Yeah.
variety of bread, I have to put
You know
Indian
what?
over Moroccan.
Here's the thing. For me, I'll take the Indian food because now I'm actually considering it. There's a lot
Yeah.
of Indian food that's actually
There's a lot of varieties.
Like, there's a
well,
lot of
different
Indian
type of
food that's
bread.
mad. But when we're talking about the tea, let's not mix tea.
Yeah, let's
bro,
not bring tea up. Come on. Now.
Listen, nah, you know what I mean, bro? Moroccan tea, bro. Allah, the mint tea, Habibi, come on, man.
I also
You know
want
what I
to.
mean? There's
I want to give an
different
honorable
ways.
shout out to Afghan food as well. Honorable shout out to Afghan food. So good.
Afghani pulao.
Kabuli pulao. Oh, so good. So good. So good.
Afghani
Yeah.
pulao
Shout out to all the
is
Afghans, man.
rice I've had in my life.
Is that the rice with the? Do they have it with like with the raisins in it?
Raisins.
As well?
Yeah.
With the ooh,
You know
So
what?
good.
You
the
know what?
lamb
Here's-
falling off the bone. La.
Bro, don't get me started.
La,
bro.
la,
Don't get me
Afghani
started.
pulao. Listen, I'll be honest with you, Afghani pulao.
And
That's
Mantu. Is that how you pronounce it? Mantu? Yeah. Whoever, if someone's Afghan in the chat, Mantu. I don't wanna, butcher.
Afghani pulao is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Speaking of insane, City have spent 200 million in January and they're still in a top 4 race. Big up to all of you guys locked in. We're gonna end. We're gonna end on Manchester City. That's the
Speaking
topic.
of insane.
Let's get to 300 likes. I'll be honest with you, Sudanese food is not even in my top 30. I'll be honest, good, but nothing more. Also, it's not difficult to beat. People keep flexing this UK food thing. What are you beating? Fish and chips and beans and toast?
They're both
Wow.
I respect the full English and nothing else, but the full English is nice.
I've actually had a full English breakfast before.
Yo, post hangover, man. Oh,
The halal one, of course, yeah. Minus the black
Say
fish.
wallahi, no, I had pork.
Minus
Say
the black
wallahi, it
fish.
was halal in Malaysia. Say wallahi.
you didn't tell
No
me.
way. Saad, did you know that there is turkey bacon, Saad? No way. Oh.
No, but that's why I said minus the black pudding in it. We don't. do that.
Yeah. La, I was oink was on my plate. Happy now?
That's going. Well,
Yeah, this guy. You're such a bum. I said, of course, the halal burger, right? Of course. And yeah, it was okay. It was okay. Nothing special though. Anyway, let's talk about Man City. Speaking of nothing special, you're through in the FA Cup. Forest at Wembley is your next opponent. And unfortunately, of course, we wish him a speedy recovery. Erling Haaland is injured. How are you feeling about the rest of your season right now?
Well, first, the way you just dismissed the FA Cup, nothing special. It is something special because we set a record 7 times to the semifinal, never been done before.
Wow.
Something very special that we take a lot of pride in.
7 times semifinalists.
7 times to the semifinals. We're not the clubs that just dismiss these trophies.
Well done for beating Charlton.
The club just won a treble 2-3 years ago, but 7 times. That's
you got to start somewhere, Shik. You better hope that you make it to the FA Cup semifinals next season. All right.
We just beat you last year in the final.
Yeah, exactly. Last year. right? So
Yeah, it is what it is. But we did
that
beat
I'm
you.
talking about. It's
We
consistency
beat you
that I'm
last year in
talking
the
about.
final.
That's where the greatness comes from. That's what you want to get your club back to. So I'm not going to dismiss the fact that we're in another semifinals, especially with the seasons that we've had, right? Especially with the season that we just had, 1-13, all of those records that you guys were reminding me about. So the fact that we're able to do this, I'm very happy for. And I think all of these trophies, domestic cups, should be something that all of you should strive for. No bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm talking about, Saad? We are looking to make this final. So we'll see what happens moving forward. Now, the news. The news, the fact that I had to get to this matchup and suffer a loss to Haaland, a striker, a 9, that all you guys are desperate for. We are just spent the last 45 minutes talking about the transfer window and what we all want moving forward, right? My number 9 ankle injury, terrible news. The fact that he continued playing on it for a little bit, got that goal, much needed, by the way, is hard to see. I think nothing's firmed up yet in terms of what the injury is, how substantial it is, how long he's going to be out for, but they're speculating that he's probably not going to.
I think you're going to win the FA Cup now.
You think I'm going to win the FA Cup now?
Yes, because I think the Wembley experience is just going to get you through.
It's Unai Emery's trophy. I'm telling you, people, it's Unai Emery's trophy this season. It is Villa.
This summer is going to be hell for Saad's football corner.
Unai Emery is going to win this FA Cup, people.
Saad is going to have to hear what phase is Unai Emery in now for 3 months, if that happens.
Unai Emery's still in Champions League.
All right, big up to Unai.
I'd love for that to happen.
He's still in Champions League, Shik. So,
true.
It's going to be interesting to see how he manages both, because it has been challenging for many clubs. I don't know where they are in the standings. I don't know what he's really playing for with regard to the standings, but obviously
they're 9th, top 4. They're 4 points off. They're in 9th, 4 points off.
Oh, so he's possibly playing for top 4 champs and FA. That's a lot of pressure on Unai.
Hey, respect Unai Emery, man.
He's gonna prioritize. I don't know which one he's gonna prioritize, but he's gonna have to prioritize. I got nothing else.
Yeah, you're onto something, man. I see your vision.
I've got nothing else to play for. Well, actually, I am playing for top 4. I'm chasing down my blue brother. I'm trying to.
You don't need that, man. Operation Piss Europa, man. You'll have
nah. Listen,
Operation Piss Europa.
Operation Piss Europa.
Yeah, man. You'll enjoy it, bro. Omar Mamouche, 20 goal season in the Europa League. You're gonna tell
Lewis
me
has like the best name.
Bro,
Lewis has
all
like
of that.
You know, this is going to be the first. Is this not going to be the first time we're going to see Man City in the Europa League? Bro?
Pep in Europa, first time in his life.
Since
The
2012.
first time in his life, bro. He's
I
never
can't do that
touched.
to
He's
Pep.
never touched Europa, bro.
I can't do that to Pep. I saw how much Hussam was complaining about Europa last year. I can't.
Vator, trust me, from a guy who's in a competition I shouldn't be in, it's so fun. It's so fun. You take the piss out of everybody, ruin dreams, and win a trophy at the end of it. You're gonna tell me you won't enjoy it.
Noah with a bunch of plumbers, and now it's fun.
Yeah, man. Bro, everyone's telling me to be shook of Anthony. Do you know how rubbed out this competition is? Man,
of course, it would be fun when they've won all their games. Of course, it's fun. They haven't drawn a single game. They've won every single one. Of course.
Thing is, like, Lewis, you see those ultras in Poland, Legia Warsaw.
I ain't going Legia Warsaw. Don't get it twisted, bro.
Yes,
I'll go there for the final when it's a neutral venue.
Yeah,
Not the away venue. Fuck that.
Don't think that that's an easy W right there. You get me?
No, but it's first leg. That's better for us. If it was second leg, I'd be like, oh, you're kidding me. That's a bit fucked. But yeah, first leg will be alright.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's the
Pep in Europa League would actually be the stuff of dreams. I'd love to see.
No.
You'd get all your academy players getting regular minutes too.
I don't need to see.
We
I
got
remember
Shik and Hudson-Odoi over there, bro.
I remember Hussam losing his mind with all of the. This is when he was on Twitter X.
This is not the Hussam section. This is your section.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I don't want to be in Europa because I remember you reacting to all of the tweets, all of the promos that were including Liverpool. I don't want that with regards to City. I don't want every promo to be showing Haaland or showing Foden with regards to Europa. Nah, we still have a mission top 5.
But Vator, imagine this, yeah. Just let me paint a picture in your head, yeah. Let me paint a
Oh,
picture
there we
for you
go.
real
Paint
quick,
the
yeah.
picture, paint the picture.
Bigger picture.
Imagine Pep going toe to toe with the Bate Borislav manager, bro. Do you know what I mean? Them two arguing on the touchline, bro.
No.
Yo, what's going on? He's talking to the ref like, yo,
No,
what's
no.
going
Bro,
I
on?
don't
imagine-
need Pep barking
You're
out
fouling us.
instructions and doing this. and that. Nah, I
Imagine
don't
Pep
need that.
playing mind games in the press conferences with the Europa League managers and that. Mind
I don't
games with
need-
Europa League managers, you know.
I don't need that. I
Saying
don't
they've
need that.
got such a good team. You know,
Yeah.
they're such a
You
dangerous.
gonna be talking about Olympiacos. Olympiacos, best team I've ever seen.
That's team in
Heritage.
Greece.
Heritage. You know, Olympiacos,
Listen,
I love it.
listen,
I love
yeah.
it.
The way that they beat Ike Athens last week.
Oh,
It's crazy.
I think
you gonna see Pep after the game go up to an Olympiacos player and grab him and be like, "You're the player. You are very talented."
Yeah, he'll put
this
his
and
arm
that.
around
I
them
want
and tell
to
him,
bring-
"Listen,
yeah.
there's bigger things moving. There's bigger teams, bigger games in your future. Stick with it. You're promising. Maybe one day you'll be over at City. That would all be nice. I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
I don't need to see it.
More
But
than you
listen,
believe. More than you
listen,
believe.
these players that I'm propping up, obviously it's after the FA Cup, but these players are going to keep me in this top 5, right? We're seeing a young star. You know what? We're producing these young talent like it's nothing, right? I know Lewis is kind of poo-pooing on the lap or whatever, but there's a lot of young talent that City are putting out there, right? We're pollinating the league with a lot of young talent. You know what? There's a rumor that FSG are trying to get Julian Alvarez. They're trying. Another player out of City, not an academy player, but another City player.
Yeah, I was about to say, when was he?
Yeah, no. I had to switch it. Up. But listen, Omar Marmoush, listen, my Egyptian Canadian came through and delivered the winner. He's going to keep me in this top 5. I heard you guys speaking earlier as I was on the drive. It's a top 5 this year. It's not necessarily top 4. Top 5 keeps me in Europe. Top 5s keeps the money going through. Yes, I'm still the 115 still pending. But for me to keep everything under wraps, the books balancing out, I need Champions League. So O'Reilly, Marmoush, top 5, we're there. Hey, maybe there's a possibility.
Yeah, hold on,
Hold on,
Vator,
what?
because because you're doing all of this, yeah. You're smiling, you know what I mean. You came back, big up to you. Do you know what I mean? You're speaking about, youth. My youth products are gonna take me to top 5. My youth products are gonna do this, they're gonna do that. So, what's your formula for Mr. Philip Foden? What is he doing, bro? In this whole equation, what's he doing in this equation? Where is he placed?
Okay.
What is he
W
doing?
Saad.
You know what I mean, bro?
Walter.
Okay,
bro.
You know
Walter.
what? Is there an Arsenal playbook? Is there a script? Why is it on every panel? It's Kudle, it's you, it's Egal.
You're actually onto something, I swear.
What the heck? Like every time it seems like there's a
Shall I tell you
playbook,
why?
there's a script.
Why do you think so,
I'll tell you-
Because they have a
I'll tell you
star
why,
boy at their
Vator.
own club.
Before-
They have a star boy at their own
Before you
club.
say that, bro, listen. First of all, Mr. Bukayo Saka is 5-0 against all of these bums. Anyway, carry on and tell us what is going on with Philip Foden, Water Foden, whatever his name is. Yeah, tell us what he's doing for you in these last few games. Do you know what I mean? What is he gonna do, bro? Is he gonna be stepping up? Is he gonna, like they said to us? They said to us that he steps up, bro. If De Bruyne is like, do you know what I mean, on his last legs, is he gonna step up for you, Habibi? We need to know.
Okay, no, that's a fair question. I mean, listen, this is hilarious because I know you guys all wanted to ask those questions last year, but you had to be quiet. You had to be quiet because you wanted to ask them. You wanted to be like, where is Walter, Phil, Foden? You want to ask all of that, but you had to shut up. You actually had to stay on mute last year. This year, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to rely on him this year. He's having a very poor year. He's had a lot of things deal, and I'm not going to bring that up because you guys are going to do the violins. You're going to be like excuse for Phil Foden excuses that you wouldn't allow for any other player. That's fine. He's having an off year. What I'm going to look to do is let him have this off year because we've seen him before, right? Lewis just went off camera. We've seen players struggle before, but they bounce back. Hazard, off season, bounce back, right? We've seen Odegaard, kind of off. You're going to expect him to bounce back, rightfully so, because he's delivered for you in the past. I don't even know who I'd refer to over at United because they They're
There's
shipping
too many,
everybody
bro.
out.
Too many,
But-
bro. Too many names.
I don't even know. I don't even know. They ship them out when they're trying to bounce back. And I know Husam's probably dealing on whatever's next with regards to his star player, but do we want to talk? It might be too soon to talk about his star player, right? Might be too soon. Conveniently, this show is it's once a week, and the Trent news dropped. We're not going to speak on it. That was for other panels. We'll see whether it's talked about on Wednesday. But Phil, off season. Let's leave it at that, guys. Don't keep bringing this up. It's poor. We've all acknowledged it. We're not trying to dismiss it. We're not sweeping it under the rug. Next year, I'm with you, Saad. Next year, if Phil doesn't have that bounce back, if Phil's not the player that was deserving of Player of the Year, right? If he was not deserving of the young Player of the Year that he kind of won a couple years back, because he's been on this trajectory, it's dropped off, rightfully so. Go after him. But next year is when you really crash it on him. If he is not that player, it's next year.
The thing is for me, because I know a lot of people saying like he's going through stuff mentally and stuff like that. But bro, star players rise in these times, bro. Saka was getting racially abused, bro. This guy said, no, hold on, that's not putting me down. I'm gonna get to a level, then I'm gonna prove these guys wrong, bro. So when you're going through hard stuff, it's either you sink or you swim.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This is where he proves to himself, I can swim, bro. I'm gonna show these guys I can actually get past this. I can go and do that, bro. Do you know what I mean? So
it's also just take away the fact that he's Phil Foden. Just look at the fact that he was Premier League Player of the Season last year in a team that's defending a Premier League title. He hasn't been anywhere near it. And I think some people who do bring up Phil Foden do bring up the fact that it's all my star boy versus your star boy and who's better. Yeah. But then also, I think a part of it is also just keeping him accountable for the season that he had last season. He's a Premier League Player of the Year. I generally don't know this, but
Jordan Henderson's been Player of the Year.
Because this is not just for Vator to claim it's just an Arsenal thing. It's a load of shit. Foden has been the subject of a lot of conversation this season because of what Shik just said. Bro, you won Player of the Year last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Henderson won Player of the Year before. No one was talking about his drop in form the year after, right?
Because I was. I literally wanted them sold. The fuck's wrong with you?
You wanted them sold, but you weren't holding him to a Player of the Year standard. You knew.
Yes, I was, because I wanted them gone.
You knew but I think you could have. But at that time, like Hussam could have argued anybody else.
He was the captain, and I wanted them sold. Are you mad?
Like Jordan Henderson wasn't just out and out the Player of the Season that year either. I think you could have argued other players.
Yeah, and the reason why they gave him the Writers Player of the Year anyway during the COVID season, is because of all
it was the COVID season
with the FA to help blah 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 blah. Like it was all the off the pitch shit.
Media darlings. Okay, but with regards to Phil, yes, he's having an off year. Yes, it's not to the standard of last year. But when you want to talk about, why didn't he step up? Who at Manchester City would you say is having a good season? Like it's one of those where it is across the board. We're not playing well as a team. Haaland, I think he scored 30 goals. But if you look at his season, it's not one where you're like, yeah, he's been on it. Gvardiol, yes, Gvardiol is probably our most consistent player. And he's been up and down. So when we want to talk about, why isn't Phil carrying? Where's that player of last year? Across the board, we're poor. And that's why I'm taking this season. I'm going to take my licks. You guys talk about him, say he's trash, say he wasn't deserving, sure. But it's next year where I'm going to be, you know what? Either you were right or I was right. Because next year is how we really judge it. Because
I hear you on that. I actually agree with you too.
This is a ridiculous, unprecedented, never seen before season for any of us, right? And I'm going to have to wait a really, really long time to see you guys win 4 in a row before I can actually judge you properly on a drop-off like this.
Yeah, that's a lot of shit because we're talking about an individual. So you can't just do that. Like every time an individual has we won 4 and 5, and then we won 4 and 6. We won 4 and 7. Doesn't matter. We're not talking about your team. No one's talking about Pep falling off, and Pep is a shit manager because that's not the conversation. We're talking about your actual player.
Yeah. And
when Rodri got injured, was expected to be your best player and step up, and he was fucking shit all year long. So, yeah,
he hasn't stepped up to any sort of level either, though. Like there's games where
you know what it is, Vator will never acknowledge any Phil Foden negative comments,
What
but
do
he
you
will
mean?
come here. You tell me Mo Salah is the best player in the world, and he will start criticizing. When if Arsenal, if
I don't
Arsenal
tell you that Phil Foden is the best player in the world,
and
though.
everything, he'll come here and go like, "You had Bukayo Saka back. Why didn't you win
Okay,
the
all right,
game?"
all right. So
the
now,
way he-
now I'm gonna roll all my rars when I'm speaking. Now, if we're gonna be doing accents, right? Are we gonna do? So let's just relax. Let's relax here. I never said that Phil Foden is the best player in the world. I never did that. I did say that Phil Foden was deserving of the award last year, and he's fallen off this year. I also point out our entire team, though. I call out the entire club because we have dropped off. We man to man, we've dropped off. Look at the levels that we're at. You'll
But
admit
Vator,
it.
you can't say that though. You can't say that. The reason why you can't say that is because look at Saka this season. Everybody else was shit. I couldn't buy a goal. I couldn't buy a goal from my attack. Meanwhile, Saka is doing a madness, bro, at that front. He was carrying us.
And also, Vator,
realized that Saka was carrying us. He did the creativity when Odegaard was out. When nobody else was creating goals, he said, "Say less." Odegaard is gone. Our creative spark of the team is gone. Saka said, Let me take that on my shoulders. I'm gonna create all the goals.
How many months did he do that for? How many months did he do that?
He got injured, brother. He got injured.
Okay, but so we don't know though. We don't know he got injured, right? So he.
Vator, you do this to us too because to United fans,
and then what?
To United fans, though, you always say how Bruno Fernandes saves us from time and time again. It's the same conversation for you too. Who's saving Manchester City in this situation?
This year,
saving Manchester City?
This year, Phil
apparently
Foden
that couldn't either, though.
Wait, what? What did he say? I didn't hear him.
He said another 200 million, and then Shik said that still didn't save them this time. So
okay, the money spent was not for us to win the league. The money spent was for us to right the ship. Yeah, it was. Who's gonna spend like that and then expect to win the league? That's a
Vator, I love you as a person, but I just can't do this anymore. Like,
you can't do what anymore because you don't like the truth. You honestly don't.
I'm gonna read these super chats.
You know what, guys? You'll never see a Hussam X versus Vader because I would done him. Because the agenda don't work.
The person that has cooked troops and that has cooked Lee Gunner and that has cooked Carefree Lewis is afraid of you?
I'm saying when
come on.
You heard him.
When you're bored.
Lewis, I have rattled you so many times. I'm back again. Don't even lie. Come on.
Yeah. Cooked and rattled is
There were times where you were
this man
so
trying
angry.
to change the goalposts, bruv.
Yeah, cooked, rattled, tomato. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're not the same.
Tomato and
so shameless.
I'll tell you who's made my head hot on this app before. Mo, when he twists my statement, and Hamza. Those are the two that have absolutely.
I've seen Hussam get absolutely vexed over Hamza though. I've seen it.
Hamza gets me.
Every trio I pull up, he's like, "You better not be on spaces. You better not be on spaces."
1977 in the quarterfinal, they beat Bohemians. So let's cancel the fuck you, Hamza. Like just let me rest. Anyway, stop this comparison with the English food. There is more salt in the tears of people forced to eat English food. The actual English food. Lewis has become used to mediocrity being. So why is 3/4 of your super chat about food and then you just made it about Lewis?
Yeah,
maybe it's because I was defending the full English, I guess.
It was like, hey, drop this about food. Oh, also, by the way, Lewis.
Yeah, by the way, Lewis is like mediocre.
I will only stand up for the full English. Everything else, whatever. Bland. Meaty. But for post hangovers, I need that.
Saad, the thing with the Phil Foden is that he only steps up in a tighter run of big Champions League games unlike certain star boy that crumbles under pressure.
Yeah. Can you just let me cook? Can you just let me cook?
Go on. I am clicked by mistake.
You fraud. Listen, Zayn, it's okay. I understand that you're struggling to come with the reality of the situation at the moment. You're struggling to come to terms with it. But it's not my fault that Phil Foden got carried last year by De Bruyne when he came back.
No, he didn't.
It's all good. We understand. Because your guy wasn't doing what he was doing when De Bruyne was gone to big teams, bro. He wasn't. He was doing it to small teams. scoring hat tricks here against Brentford, this here, that here. Where was the big teams when he was meant to score against them, bro? Last season, where was he? And then De Bruyne comes in. All of a sudden, this guy's like, "Oh, I got somebody who can carry the lantern for me real quick." Well, I just look like I'm being busy, bro. He's that one guy that just looks like he's being busy. You know that guy at work?
Man said
Bro,
he
he's
looks
done
like he's
for
being
5
busy.
months.
He's just looking like he's busy, bro. Just running around like hella speed, just looking like he's doing stuff. That's what Foden is, bro. Let's relax. Let's calm down because the real people that are doing the work is De Bruyne. When they fall off a little bit, what's Phil Foden doing? Showing his true colors now. Like, come on, man. What's going on here, bro? What
Oh,
we
De
doing?
Bruyne, he hasn't even fallen off a little bit. He's completely fallen off. He's
But
still
now
falling.
he shows his true
He's like,
colors. But now he shows his true colors.
Oh, my
Full
God.
English is absolutely disgusting and dry. Ew. I don't think it's disgusting. I just think it's average. It's just
Dry.
just-
Like,
It's
yeah,
weird.
that
Sometimes
must be
like I
your
wake up and I'm
cafe.
like,
I'll
shit,
be
I
so
feel like
real.
eating a full English breakfast.
Also, it can't be dry because there is like liquid beans in it.
Yeah, and like bare grease and that. That's why I say it's the hangover cure.
I hear that.
Yeah, you must.
I hear you.
That must be your cafe. You need to speak to them.
Hey, first. Nafisa
Yeah.
getting cooked as per. It's gotten to the point Foden's kid have all grown up to the point where they can even talk about their dad needing time to bed in. Foden is Joao Felix. So much
Guys,
for Blue Brothers.
I'm gonna
so
leave
much
right now.
for Blue Brothers.
Look at Vator's face.
That gives me hope.
No,
That
you
gives
know
me
what
hope
it
for
is?
Joao Felix.
That's
You
the
know-
time when you
you
full
can't
screen, bro.
What are we
Nah,
saying?
you know what it is?
Joao Walter Foden. Is that what we're
Nah,
saying?
you know what the thing is? I'm gonna let you guys get these off. Do it. It's this is the time to do it. I'm gonna revisit this. And Blaze, we're gonna have this conversation. Take your shots now. That's fine. That's fine.
This is
I hope
actually
one day
mad.
we get Joao Felix
I love
performing like
Vator,
Phil
man. That's
Foden.
fine.
That would
Vader,
make
you
me
don't
very
even have a
happy.
picture of Phil Foden in your background. It's Marmouche and whoever the other guy is.
Right now, they're trying to chase Felix out
Oh
with
my
pitchforks.
The
god.
reason why is because of this past game.
The reason
That's
why
an
is because you looked up Phil Foden best performance in 24-25. No results found.
Oh my god.
That's why.
No. The reason why is this past game in the FA Cup, which
You
were
went
no
to
longer
Google,
in.
you're like Phil Foden goal celebration. There just weren't too many.
No results found.
Yeah.
All right, this is all giggles for all of you out of the FA Cup. All
His
giggles.
last goal wasn't against us, was it?
Hey.
Might have been. I don't know.
Ooh,
Fucking Sanchez.
Damn.
ooh.
She said Allahu Akbar.
Crazy.
No. I love Nafisa's energy towards City, man. It's like no other. Anyway, guys, this was an absolutely fun stream. The stream's gonna take you over to Saad's football corner. He's doing a space. He's doing a space. Fucking hell. He's doing a stream right now. He's going to be praying for Real Madrid because Arsenal are coming for them. Vator Games TV, Shik TV, United Spurs of America, Carefree Lewis G, and Egal's channel are on the description. Go give them a subscribe. And please go spam Saad's chat with 0 UCLs. Let's get his chat rate up. Just spam 0 UCLs in his chat. And yeah, see you guys on the other
For
side.
now. 0 UCLs for now, right? Saad?
Chills.
Tomorrow, inshallah, 1:30 p.m. UK time. Hussam X Scottish and Arsenal Fulham at night. See you then, Nafisa. Peace.